Hey there, boys. Welcome back to another episode of Kanode Knows. This week on the show, we got my dear friend Matt Ray, and I'm excited. I liked talking to him, and there's a very freaking cool thing happening right now, which is Dance Comp is supplying some stuff to give away in a contest, and I'm going to give you the details on that right now before we get into it. And in the episode, you hear me and Matt talk about it, and we didn't get anywhere, but I decided here's the contest. I have been a fan of Matt Ray for a very long time, and I imagine some of you are as well. And I want you, if you want to submit to this contest, to choose your favorite clip of Matt Ray and then send an email with why it's your favorite clip. And we will go through and select. Me and Matt both will go live and go listen to your videos or your essay submissions. You don't have to write an essay, just a paragraph or whatever. And then put the subject line as Matt Ray and submit it to kanodeknows@gmail.com. And the catch is, when you submit, you have to make sure that you're following Dance Comp, me, and Matt Ray on Instagram. So we can pick a winner, and then if you're not following those accounts on Instagram, you lose. So include your Instagram in the email, include your favorite clip of Matt Ray, or just like describe it, and then tell us why it's your favorite clip. And then, include your Instagram, make sure you're following those accounts. Just made that shit up right now. This is a great contest. Let's do it. So what do you win? You win these things right here. Look at the screen. It's a signed helmet from Matt. It's a large / extra large. You get Matt Ray's signature Ray bars in 9.25. You get a stem. You get grips. You get 3 shirts and a cinch bag. That's a pretty good kit. I think it's got to be valued over $300, so it's worth your time. Go watch some Matt Ray videos and tell us your favorite. I was there for a lot of it, and I got my favorites. So I think that's a fun contest, and just some Matt Ray appreciation. And shout out to Dance Comp for putting this shit up to do it, and shout out to Matt for signing that helmet. I know it's hard to sign stuff, but yeah, Matt Ray's the shit. So this episode is about Matt Ray. I mean, it's not really about Matt Ray. We kind of go off on a couple tangents here, but it's a podcast, man. We talked for a bit, and then you guys get to listen for a bit. So thank you guys for all the love and feedback for last week's episode. It gave me quite the boost. To be honest, I was like feeling a little unmotivated with this podcast, but I do love it. It's crazy how long it's been going, and appreciate you guys being along for the ride. So happy Monday. Hope you have a great week. Much love to everybody. And here's Matt Ray. Kanode Knows. Hey, Matt Ray. Last time we did an episode was like a year and a half ago, which means you got silver at Simple Session after our last episode. So what was that like?
That was fun. You know what's crazy? Simple Session is in a week, and I was supposed to go. I'm still supposed to go, but I really don't know if I'm going to.
Why? What do you mean? Why wouldn't you go?
Dude, I've been like in denial about being injured, and it's like starting to like actually suck.
Are you injured?
But have you ever heard of like tennis elbow?
Yeah.
Dude, I have it so bad right now. It's just not going away. And like I don't really know what to do.
You're holding your shoulder. Or you got tennis shoulder? Oh,
just, like,
that elbow. Okay.
Table. Tennis shoulder.
What is tennis elbow? How do you define what is tennis elbow? Dude, I just been, instead of Googling shit, I just asked ChatGPT. It's pretty fire. What is tennis elbow?
I didn't even know it was a thing until I started talking to my trainer about it. And I was like, dude, any sort of lifting or anything is just like pretty bad right now. And like I didn't injure it like riding or doing anything. It's just I swear I woke up with it one day. But it's just an overuse of your forearm muscle, like where it meets your elbow.
That makes sense.
But it's fucking bad.
Which hand do you throw your bar spins with? I guess you do them both ways. So maybe it's the catching of the bar spins and it's the gripping of the catching of the bar spins. But you spin. I remember spinning because I spin to the left, which I think is opposite of you.
Yeah.
And my right arm. I don't know what I'm trying to figure out. Let me read this to you, Matt. tennis elbow, also known as lateral epicondylitis, is a condition that causes pain around the outside of the elbow. It occurs when the tendons in your elbow are overloaded, usually due to repetitive motions of the wrist and arm, such as those found in tennis and other racket sports. That makes a lot of sense when they put it like that. However, you don't have to play tennis.
Is after I drove to Florida a few weeks ago.
Driving to Florida, symptoms include driving to Florida, pain or burning on the outer part of the elbow, and a weak grip strength. Do you feel like you have weak grip strength?
Dude, if I ride, my arm is useless for like 2 days.
Damn.
It's crazy. It's like I feel like a bitch like when I'm always like, oh, my elbow hurts. But it's like, it's crazy. Your whole arm is just so weak, but you don't realize how much like this. It's all in here.
Yeah. When you do that, you can see the ligaments doing it. That's wild.
Doing everything. You realize like your arms use them every day to text, to type. You need to
pick up take so much shit for granted, you know?
Yeah. So yeah, Simple Session is a hard maybe right now. That's a week away.
So is your flight already booked?
No, I've been tracking them, and they're saying about the same price. So I'm kind of just gonna wait till last minute, like I do with a lot of.
How much does it cost to go to Simple Session? How much does it? It's in Estonia, right? What's a flight to Estonia run you?
About $1,000. So not horrible. But this year it's in Tartu, which is like a smaller city, 2 hours away from Tallinn. So you're gonna fly into Tallinn and then shuttle out there. But I think they're really good for the riders, like accommodating and stuff. So I think they have shuttles for us and hotels. Sick. And all that shit. Yeah. It's a fun contest. That's why I don't want to miss it. But I don't want to go there and then just ride like shit or not ride in general because my arm's hurting. So I don't have so much of a travel budget with my sponsors.
I think you're being a head case and you should just go, and then you can ride and see how it feels, and if it really hurts, then you're still in. What do you call it? Thailand? It's in Tallinn, Estonia, or Tallinn? Yeah, Tallinn, Estonia, I believe. Right?
They're doing it in a different city called Tartu or some shit.
Tartu. Do they? Out there. It's funny you call it Thailand because you said it on like some interview last Simple Session. I was watching some highlights.
You're saying Taiwan or something.
No, I was saying I'm making fun of you of the way you say Talon by saying Thailand. And it's obviously not Thailand. But I saw the clip and I was like, bro, when is Simple Session in Thailand, dude? That's wild.
That'd be sick, I
go. So I mean, tell me more than it was fun about Simple Session. What was it like going? Is it still a party the night before?
Oh, big time, yeah. It's funny too because I went there. I was like, I'm not drinking till after finals, like just hard no. And first night was out till like 4 a.m. But then I kind of did some calculating in my head. I was like, well, practice isn't until like 5 p.m. the next day, so I have all day to like eat pasta and recover. But
that's true. That's better than having it be in the morning. That would suck.
And then my next practice, same thing. So first 2 nights partied pretty hard. Then qualifying, tried not to party. It's crazy. Like, you know you shouldn't, but everyone is going. And it's just like, I'm in fucking Europe. Like, is it really that serious? Do I need to act like a freaking pro athlete right now? But
I remember hearing that. I remember hearing LaShawn's stories of parties and Reed's stories of parties the night before. And actually, like, literally the night before finals, everybody's out until 7 a.m., like, fucked up. And I remember like judging it, like being like, dude, you got to take it more serious. And then I just recently learned like no shade, but the prize purse isn't astronomical or anything. It's not that big of a deal. It's like a BMX family reunion. So it's like, fuck yeah, go party and then ride in the contest. It's not like life or death stakes, but.
I just realized you asked how Simple Session was more than it was fun.
Yeah.
They're still partying. That's all I've said so far is the party. But
tell me more. What else?
The prize purse is that. It definitely isn't anything crazy, but it's cash. It's just euros. So it's actually pretty sick. You're not taxed on it or anything, which is amazing.
That's cool.
But yeah, dude, last year was crazy. In qualifying, I popped my tire in my run, just doing a wall ride. Like, I did like a nollie off this bank into a wall ride. Like, I don't even know. I was just turning around. And just blew up my tire, and everyone started screaming. And I tried to keep going until it was like, all right, I can't do anything. And then in finals, I qualified like, I don't even know, 4th, 5th, or 6th or something. In finals, my first round, I missed my hand on a bar spin, like right when I dropped in, and fell over the bleachers into the crowd.
Damn.
Like, my girlfriend and like Dan Benny and shit were all chilling. And everyone's like, go, you got to keep going. And I was like, dude, fuck. It's like, it's done now.
For real, this shit's over.
But you only had 2 runs. So in the second run, I was like, all right, like, you can't fuck this up. But it was weird. I feel like it happened for a reason because, like, I like the pressure sometimes. And, like, second run, it was all or nothing.
Yeah.
And it was good. I felt so calm right before my run. I thought I was going to be, like, a nervous wreck because it's like, you feel like you're, like, the center of the world at that contest because it's so much hype, like, built up to everything. And, like, right before my run, I was like, Matt, you know what the fuck to do. And just, like, dropped in and did a decent run, got second. So it was sick.
Fuck yeah, dude. I just watched it and I was like, that was a damn good run. Contest riding is something else, man. Like how many seconds are you into the run before you're gassed? Like, I know you're in great shape, but I'm looking at it and I'm just like 40 seconds in, 10 tricks in, I would be toast, you know? How are you with your stamina?
20 seconds, you're dust. And then it's like, take like a heavy breather, like while you're rolling from one side of the course to the other. And then you got like a solid, like 80% energy again.
Yeah.
Weird. It's like but you can keep going. Like, I don't know, especially when you keep landing shit. It's like you kind of have this like mentality. It's like, let's just fucking go. Like, what else are you here to do? This is all you're here to do right now. Do another bar spin, throw a tail, fuck it, try to do a flare. I'm good.
It's like, there was a flare at the end of that run. That was like, fuck it, let's try a flare.
Is tough. You'll go, or even like a fakie. Like I did a pegs hard, and like my legs just like wobbled. I was like, whoa,
yeah,
we're going backwards.
I believe you cab barred out of that pegs hard, right? But that's just half cab for you.
Bars in contest. I shouldn't even say this.
Say that again.
On my shit. If I'm doing a fakie, I make it a point just cab bar because I feel like it just makes like the trick.
Yeah, that's another trick. Exactly. Like, that's smart.
Just throw the cab bar. Why not?
Bro, watching you ride, like I watched your video parts and kind of in preparation, just thinking about you for the past couple of days, and like there's so many bar spins that you just get desensitized. Like, oh, that's not impressive anymore. Like you're so good at them. It's nuts. Which is not to take away from it. It's fucking incredible. What was I gonna ask? Oh, did you? Yeah, shout out Garrett. Fucking bar spins, man. If I could, I would. I'd be doing the same shit. And I feel like a half cab bar spin is basically just a regular half cab for you at this point.
Yeah, I just toss them.
Yeah. But on the contest note, did you watch all the Olympics?
No.
Word, good for you. I did, and I was like, oh my god, these guys are fit, dude. Anthony John and Michael from here, I think is his name.
I kept checking Instagram like when I knew it was happening, just to see who won. Yeah, but, like to watch the whole thing. It's funny. I kept hearing it all day, like on the radio and at restaurants and stuff. You'd hear the shit playing. But who won?
Jose Torres from Argentina.
Yeah, that's pretty sick, honestly. I've seen him ride at X Games. I didn't even know who he was, and he's that good.
He's definitely amazing.
You know who I really wanted to see win, especially because he's a U.S. rider? Marcus Christopher.
That's the name. That's who I meant by Michael. Marcus Christopher. Yeah, he seems sick.
Absolute powerhouse.
Dude, the announcers were like almost throwing shade. There's like his older brother's a professional football player, but he's this BMX freestyle athlete or something like that. So hopefully he can get the gold.
That's what's even sicker. It's like you just wouldn't even think he's like a bike rider.
Yeah.
And his dad's I met his dad before too. His dad's fucking cool.
It's like it feels like a different discipline of BMX. It's kind of interesting to think about shit that like split off, like that whole arena of like basically training for the Olympics all the time and doing as many tricks as you can. And I would say that it's clunky, but it's not. They're all so smooth and catch training really well and fucking combos and cool tricks. It's
yeah, I think it's.
But it feels so distant. How does it feel distant to you too? Because you grew up as a park rider.
I grew up riding park, but definitely seeing the stuff people are doing now, it makes me think like, wow, I took the easy route, because it's like, it's so crazy. I don't ever want to have to go send a double backflip for like a paycheck.
First trick of the line, double backy.
Double backflip like 30 seconds into their run, and I'm like, part of me wishes I could just. No, actually, this is a good thing. You know, Joji, I think his name is.
Joji.
The Japanese rider.
The Chinese rider, is that what you said?
I think he's from Japan.
I know Rim. I think I know Joji too, if you show me footage of him. Yes.
Dude, favorite rider's favorite rider. I don't care. Like, I saw him ride at Feast in Montpelier. Dude, 4 pegs and a free coaster. And
yes,
like,
I know exactly who you're talking about. I just got put onto him on like a live stream, and I was just like, "Oh my god, he is the best, dude!"
The spine, 360 whip to tire grab T-bog, like so incredible, like literally incredible. And like he got me inspired. I was like, wow, like if you decide to like start riding park more, like this kid is the future of park. It was incredible seeing him ride. But like,
is he brakeless too?
Brakeless, yeah.
That is wild.
Most beautiful bike riding I've ever witnessed.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yes, I do know Joji for sure. And I don't know, I was rooting for Rim, dude. I watched I uncharacteristically was watching the Olympic qualifiers. I was watching the actual Olympics. I was just go Rim, you know? Like I like watching Rim go high.
Yeah, Rim's good. It's good people.
How high can you air a quarter pipe? A perfect quarter, 8 foot quarter. I've seen you go pretty high. What's the highest you've ever aired? Do you know?
The Wheel Mill Jam last year, the Welcome Jam, I went out to that.
Mm-hmm.
And it was one of those things I knew they were having jams. And I was like, oh, I'll probably mess with the street one, do the bunny hop contest. Then there's a high air one, and I like had no intentions of doing it. But I was looking at the quarter that it was on, and I was like, if there was ever the most perfect quarter to ascend, like it's right in front of me. So I just kind of got in the mix, and like with no intentions of like competing or like going the distance with it. And like 3-4 times, I was like, all right, that's my like 8 feet done. Like I don't want to keep going.
That's crazy. Yeah, 8 feet out is wild.
Well, no, I ended up the Hallahan, not the youngest one or the oldest one. He's like the middle one. I hate that I don't know his name.
You better remember, you're on the record, dude.
Well, he's sick. Like
if it makes you feel any better, I don't really know either. I've heard of the Hallahans.
What his name? It's just I can't even think of it. I just literally refer to them as the Hallahans. But him and I, it came down to both of us at the end. And I don't want to like exaggerate, but I'm pretty sure we were both like competing for like 12 or 13 feet to hit the bell. So it's pretty high we were airing. So that's the highest I've ever aired in my life, definitely.
That's badass. Is it on your Instagram?
Yeah.
I'm gonna scroll and find it while we continue speaking. Because this is a podcast and we got to keep the conversation going, dude. I'm a podcaster.
And honestly, dude, I love listening to these. Yo, I sent you a screenshot like when I drove to Miami for the Suburbs of Miami trip. And I sent you a screenshot. It was your podcast with Adam22.
Yeah.
Like, yo, thanks for the shout out. Like, I didn't even know. Like, what would you do if you were Matt Ray and living off BMX or something like that?
Yeah.
Like, that's sick.
Because you're the perfect example for that. That's a fun like case study. How do you monetize this shit? I think like the most common answer is just like what you've tried with YouTube and some sort of sponsors and social media. There's a guy that I want to talk to named
down. The Welcome
What's
Gym.
that?
The high air thing. It's like 10 rows down.
Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
There's S&M banners behind me. I don't know if you can zoom in on the height.
Is it on a green quarter? No.
A wooden, like plywood quarter with Clint Reynolds standing on top.
I'm gonna find it, but don't forget to
one of my daughter and I in the middle. It's a middle post.
Right. Oh, it's okay. I see. Whoa, damn, dog.
I think it says.
I don't know if you guys can see, but there's that. Maybe I'll put effort in and no. You know what? Let's just focus here.
You fucking see it.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that was a good time, dude. That was so much fun. I had my daughter there and my girlfriend. It was like to Pennsylvania and it was wintertime and freezing.
I really love that for you, dude. Like the travel with your daughter and your girlfriend thing. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, that's good.
That really is the perfect quarter to just send a high air, huh? Because it's mellow to come back in. Yeah.
Lower one in the middle.
Yeah, that's like some Moto X step up type shit. That's cool.
Yeah, that's fun.
That's a good little transition. Talking about traveling with your daughter and your lady. Because we went to California together and I got to witness the family vibe of a Matt Ray BMX trip now. And it's it's a beautiful thing. It's a different vibe than it used to be, but it's very cool. So what's your best trip so far?
I'd say all of them. I don't know. Like, I don't even know. They're all just like, because California, when we met up with you in Case, she was not even 2 yet. So it's like everything. It's like there's like this different person that I'm traveling with at all times. Like she's grown up and like, I don't know, it's hard to even explain that, but even like the wheel
On a
muds,
road.
that was winter and we were in Pennsylvania and she's a little older, but then California, it was hot and we were at the beaches and she was a little younger. So it's like different activities and everything.
Yeah.
It's a tough one, but.
Have they gone overseas with you?
No, not yet. I was actually going to bring her to France, but it was so last minute and stuff that I was like, no, we're not doing that.
What's in France and when?
I went for that FIS Montpellier contest.
Oh, see, I didn't even know. When was this?
A couple months ago.
Nice. How did you do?
Was I won. It was kind of a weird contest, honestly. I think Simple Session set the bar so high for like accommodating the riders and stuff. But FIS was just like, the riders were just like an extra thing. It was like this big festival. It was just hectic. And then I booked a bus from Montpellier back to Paris for like after the contest to go home. And the day of my bus, I got an email saying they canceled they couldn't say the reason or something. And it was a 9-hour bus ride, which was already crazy to do.
You say 9 hours?
Canceled, and it was a Taylor Swift weekend in Paris, and it was a busy holiday weekend in France too. So there was nothing to get me back to Paris. Me and my girlfriend, and we ended up having to spend like $1,000 in extra flights, and changing flights and stuff just to get home, and an extra hotel night. So it's kind of crazy.
I could see you stressing out over that for sure.
It was just a lot. Like after the contest, and like. Yeah, it's just like a tiny little course too. I was like, fuck, I just came all the way to France to ride like a little jibby course. It was fun. France is beautiful. I love just like traveling to Europe, but.
Am I wrong? When you stress out, you kind of get quiet. You're not like a freak out, yell at people type of stress. You're like a quiet, but you're loudly quiet. Like when you're stressed and I'm in the room, I'm like, it's obvious. You know, there's some shit cooking in that brain.
Yeah, I don't know. Am I like that, I guess?
I think you are, but I haven't spent that much time with you, so I don't know. Yeah. We'll have to ask your shorty.
Yeah. Yeah.
How long have you guys been together, and how is she doing? I mean, you don't have to say, she doesn't have to be in the public eye, but I'm curious.
We've been together almost 2 years now. She's pretty cool. Yeah.
I would hope she's pretty cool if you've been together for 2 years.
She came into my life at like a pretty hectic time too. So like, bless her heart, she's been fucking awesome, and she's so good with my daughter. Like, yeah, she's cool.
What is your favorite thing about her?
Damn.
Corny ass question. Steve-O was giving me so much shit because I'm just asking. He calls it white people questions. I was like, when are you gonna? I talked to somebody, I forget, and they said they've been together for a while, and I was like, when are you gonna pop the question? And Steve-O goes, man, you white as hell. I was like, come on, let me just fucking ask my questions.
Yeah.
Are you gonna make babies? When are you gonna get married? Those are fun questions to me.
Those are unknowns.
Yeah.
But no.
But favorite thing about her? That's my white question for this episode.
Bubbly personality.
Nice. That compliments yours pretty good for sure.
Yeah. Definitely brings a lot of light to my life, I will say.
I just watched your dance comp pro part from last year that you and Jonah made. I see you're rocking the dance comp shirt. That made me think of it.
Yeah.
Hey, brother, we're sponsored by Dance Comp together, dude. Except you have to do crazy bike tricks, and I just talk into a microphone.
Yeah. Dance Comp's sick. They've been like really cool. They're super supportive.
Who's your point of contact?
Edits back in the day were the fucking shit.
Yeah, for real.
What'd you say though?
Who's your point of contact at dance?
What was this dude, Michael? And now it's Brighton.
Brighton.
Yeah, Brighton's sick.
I know Brighton's listening to this right now. The first time that I was talking with Brighton and we couldn't get a hold of each other, I was just like, oh, that's cool. And in my head, he was like 45 years old and like a serious businessman. And then I looked him up. This little shit.
Yeah. That's what Brighton was. And I was like, honestly, same, but he's sick.
He's cool. He's very cool. He helped, I don't know, the genesis of doing another podcast with you. We were talking about some sort of organic brand integration. And we're gonna do a contest. We'll figure that out in a little bit. Fuck it. Right? Why not right now? No, because there's other shit that I want to know about you and Dan's. How long? What do you know about the? I want to know. What do you know about the dance comp? Like going out of business back in the day. Either they went out of business, or they got bought, or something happened, and then now they're kind of back on Dance Comp 2.0. What do you know about all that?
Honestly, don't know too much. I know for a little bit, like before, like I was like in touch with them. It almost just seemed like it was one of those things like they weren't as big as they used to be. Like they kind of fell off, but they were still a thing. But they didn't have that team. Like they weren't putting out all the edits all the time like they were before. Because before is all the time. Like you just see like a Stevie, a Devin edit. Like
Yeah,
they're a stacked team, like the most stacked team. So I feel like without that team, like pushing the brand, you just didn't really hear about them as much. Yep. Like I would still get emails and stuff by them. So I was like, well, I know they're still a thing. And then
they just stopped marketing with a team, basically, or stopped spending a bunch of money on a team. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people owe the money, or I don't really know.
Nobody knows. I've just heard. I just know Dance Comp went through something and now they're back. And I'm like, let's go. Yeah. That's cool. This episode is brought to you by Dance Comp. Dance Comp is the world's largest BMX mail order, and you should order your stuff there. I was checking it out, looking at this Colt chain. It's a pretty nice chain for half the price of some other chains. No shade. I wonder what the difference is. $60, $30. I digress. Dance Comp is where you should buy your next parts that you need, and you should use promo code Kanode to get 15% off. Thank you, Dance Comp. Look at this shirt, dude. Get the hell out of here. All right, back to the show.
Funny for a little bit when I was doing a contest and I have like the Dance Comp stickers and like the shirt. People be like, dude, Dance Comp's still a thing? And I'm like, yeah. Dude, yeah. Like, yeah. People would literally be like, yo, they're good? And I'm like, yeah, they got big plans. Like they're doing a lot. So
fuck yeah. What are some big plans that you can share, if any?
I just really want to support like local jams and helping me like get to contests and stuff, and then helping out with like travel for Jonah or whatever filmer I want to work with, and kind of giving us budgets for that stuff, which is sick. And then like anytime like even for a contest, I was like, it'd be sick to make like a custom shirt, just like random stuff like that. And they're like, yeah, let's do it. And then we did this stem. I don't know if you've ever seen it. You could scroll to it, but I don't really want to go on my phone. They're like, we want to make you a custom stem with like your signature stem. So we ended up doing this like red camo wrap, and then we lasered the lightning bolt into the side of it, like the Dance Comp lightning bolt.
And then look at Crimson Rain, right? That's what it's called?
Yeah.
I'm going to share my screen.
I sent them over my signature too, and they lasered that into it. And they did a super small batch and released them, and they all sold out pretty quick.
Hell yeah. This is the one?
No, that's not it.
Oh. I searched Matt Ray custom Dance Comp stem.
Go to images.
VVS limited front load stem.
Right there.
Ooh, right there. Damn, that's way cooler than this one for sure. That's sick.
We might try to do another one too. So
that's not actually your signature? You're not signing 100 stems or 200 stems or however many got made?
It is my actual signature, but then
it's like, it's not like you Sharpied each one. That's sick though, dude. I like that.
Yeah, honestly, looking at it again right now, I'm like, damn, that's fucking sick.
It was. My favorite stem of all time was the Chase D Hart purple.
Pull it up.
I don't even know if it was Chase D Hart, but he rocked one back in the day, and then I was like, oh my god, black bike purple stem is the
Primo or something. Thing.
Huh?
Was it like a Primo stem? Or am I tripping?
That's a good question. I would bet that it is Primo.
Yeah.
He was a Fit and Primo rider. Dude, I'm realizing how much I don't know about BMX. I love it, and I've been watching it for 18 years, but I just don't got it. I get
so you can be honest about that and not feel like that makes you like a fucking imposter or something.
Yeah, no.
Like, I fucking grew up watching bike videos. I love BMX. But when people are like, and you don't even know like this, I'm like,
yeah,
I don't fucking know anything about anything sometimes. Come on.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm psyched on it, like, isn't that the most important part? Like,
for real.
Yeah.
No, it's liberating to just be honest, because I want to be cool and be like, we watched the Vic Ayala part last night on the stream, and halfway through I was like, boys, I've never seen this. What is this? And they're like explaining everything. It was from like some shit before my time, but you just got to be I think there's more value in being completely honest than there is in like faking the funk and cool, you know something, but you don't really know it.
That's you can wacky. See the kid who tries to act like they know everything, and someone was press them on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I've never.
And you have to double down if you're gonna live a lie. You have to like double down and be like, "Well, no, dude, I just didn't." You make some shit up and start attacking the other person. Like, there's some shitty people out there.
Yeah, when we did that Miami trip, which we should talk about because that's sick. That video will be coming out soon.
Yeah, when is that coming out? I forgot about that.
We're supposed to drop it like right around now, but I think it's gonna push back a little bit, just because, whatever reasons.
Hey, but, Chadwick, will you put the video out? Is it up to you, Chadwick? Is it done?
Right around this, honestly.
What's that?
Chadwick's been crushing. He's been sending me little trailers and teasers and shit, and like he's putting in work. So.
Hell yeah! All right, so it's not on Chadwick.
That's a needed trip.
Hey, Ryan Scher and Ronnie Bonner. I know you guys are watching this, dude. What's up? I miss you. But where's this Miami video, huh?
Oh, it's gonna come out. You wait.
And I mean, if I know anything, Shadow it's a mix, Shadow and Sabrosa?
Yeah, just Shadow? Yeah, pro dudes. We had we had the AM dudes come on, like Jamie Thayer, Gage.
Yeah.
And then Marcel was out there. He rides for Cult, but he came and kicked it, so we'll probably have a guest clip or something.
But it's like one where it's like Shadow and Sabrosa?
Yeah, exactly.
And if I know, that's what I was going to say, is like they do really well at all the other stuff besides just the video, all the promotion and all the websites and blah, 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 like the stuff that you don't think about when you're releasing something. So,
yeah.
So tell me about that trip.
We did 2 trips, actually. We did one. And then we were all psyched on it. We were like, that was so good. Like, but if we could do one more trip, like, picture how much better it could be. Because like there was some stuff I wanted to go back for, and like Dries lives out there now too. For people who don't know, and he's like, now you can go on your maps and drop pins and take photos. Dude, if he zooms in and out of Miami, he's got thousands of spots just mapped out. Like, and honestly, I did not know Miami had spots like that. I was impressed every day, all day. Like, every corner, it was a lot of jib stuff, but like incredible riding out there, and it just feels like you're in like the Bahamas. I've never been to Miami either, so.
I love Burn Slow, and you will too once you go to burnslow.co and buy some stuff. They've been supporting the show for a while now, and I'm super grateful, and I legit wear Burn Slow shirts 5 days a week. Burn Slow is a rider-owned media and clothing company. They support some of the dopest riders in the game, specifically Casey Starling. He's amazing. Fuck, dude, what do you say about Burn Slow that I haven't said? You know what I'm saying? Get this shirt. It's fucking sick. Get the fruit shirt. I love the fruit shirt. I just learned from Brett Silva that they partnered up with a local nonprofit to give food away and made that fruit shirt. I didn't know why the fruit shirt was made, but it's so dope. So I wore that for weeks without knowing what it was, the story behind it, and there's an amazing story behind it. So I don't know. Burn Slow is dope, and you should go to burnslow.co and support them since they support this show. Okay, goodbye. What do you have to say, Trip? You like Burn Slow? Yeah, Dad, I fucking love it. That's cool. All right, have a good day, guys. Have a good day. What the fuck? What clip are you most stoked on that you got? Describe it.
There's a dumpster involved. Actually, that clip's good, but maybe that clip. There's a dumpster. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's all you're gonna say? You could describe the entire trick and say what it is.
Nah, because the video hasn't come out.
It just makes me want to see it more, fool.
There's a dumpster. There's some spinning involved.
There's some what?
Some spinning.
Oh,
then
cool.
There's some hype involved.
Some hype.
Some high fives. Yeah.
All right. So you did dumpster ride to 720.
Kind of close. That's crazy. But no.
Dumpster ride 540?
Yes. But like the whole setup.
Yeah. Cool.
Dude,
I just know 540 is like a bunny hop 3 for you, so that's bomb. What's your favorite?
You or no? No, I'm not gonna. Let's
see. Sorry, I feel like I keep interrupting you, but what's your favorite 540 that you've ever done? Besides the one where you did the craziest double rail hop in front of it for your Skeleton Crew video.
You know the 540, that's my favorite. You filmed my favorite.
The 540 bar?
No, but damn, that's a good one. No, even better. Because it wasn't expected. It just happened.
Oh, the fucking backlash? That's your favorite one?
100%. Because that's never going to be done again back then.
Yeah, it was pretty perfect. Have you tried it since then? Like, I think we talked about this in the last one. Like, it was an accident. I was like happy to air it out that was not intentional. But have you tried that since?
Like to land in a fake manual?
Yeah, bunny hop 5 to backwards manual.
Nope, that was meant to happen that day, and that happened.
And that's it.
That's it. That's it. That's it. No more of that.
Tell me something that, let's see, Jurice did on the trip. No, who do I want to know about? Give me a Simone teaser. Simone just does Simone stuff. You saw Endless video, right?
Yeah, dude. Honestly, Simone in Miami, like I don't even know how to explain his riding to someone who like doesn't see him ride in person. But it's crazy how casual he is and calculated. Like he'll just do the most random shit, and you're like, how did you think of that? Because it'll be like just the like chink his peg, land this way. Oh, there's a rail here. Let me fucking tap this on the way. It's crazy. I don't know how he thinks like the way he does.
Pretty sure he invented a new one with like in Endless. He does half cab to like, I don't even know how to describe it. And a fakey snaggle to cab out is essentially what it is. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, like onto the rail, like half cab to like snaggle.
Yeah, to cab. That's probably the best way to describe it. Fakey snaggle cab. Fucked.
Cab.
Yeah, the way you think like that is you just be able to do every trick and then think like an artist and figure it out. It's fucking cool. And he just seems like he's so casual about everything that it's just like even more lovable. He's just like, man, I want to play soccer. Did you watched Project X?
Yeah, I skimmed through it. I gotta watch the whole thing again.
You should watch the whole thing. It was a treat. I mean, I had to do it in segments because my attention span, but it was really good. And Simone was just so casual. He's like, man, so I lost my soccer ball, so I have to do tricks today. I was like, all right. And then when he gets going, he goes, man, I got more. Come. I love it.
He's a super generous person too.
What makes you say that?
I don't know, just like most people are nice just in general. But like Simone is just like throughout the day you'll be like, wow, this dude like really cares to make sure everyone's having a good time. Which is pretty cool. It's like a standout characteristic about him for sure. You know what's cool in Miami? That dude Matt Miller was down there too. He was like with his girl like she was working or he was working, I don't remember. He came and kicked it. That dude's sick. I've been such a fan of him for a while. And actually with him, he's really cool.
The sickest full cabs ever on a cassette. Just in general too. Yeah, he's a gangster. I was gonna stick on Simone a little bit more, and I was gonna say, you're a Simone fan, I'm a Simone fan. What's your favorite video that Simone's put out? And what's your favorite trick that Simone's done?
You know which video I always think of, which I don't know if it would be my favorite, but it's definitely one of them. I don't know if you made it or Chadwick. Damn.
Probably Chadwick.
At the beginning, it's like the Family Guy skit.
Like, that's OG. Babangulo. That one. Yeah, that's Chadwick. Yeah, that one's so good.
But actually,
that was before he became the Simone that he is now. That was like doing all the tricks, Simone. Now he's just
him and AK put out a Nike edit back in the day. That's probably my favorite.
Yeah, that one's that's up there. Name a trick from that one though. Test your memory.
I just remember like everything was good.
You know what I remember, which is fucked? I remember Rich Foreign cutting AK's head off in a line because he filmed at Fish and just filmed the bike too close and cut his head off. And I was just like, he's not perfect. Rich Foreign.
Did he make that video?
Yeah, Rich Foreign made that. That was like early Rich Foreign being big in BMX too.
Yeah, I don't know what clip would be my favorite, but I remember he did like a nose bonk switch bar or something somewhere. And I was like, wow, that was so clean. It was like a mid-line. I can like see the clip in my head.
Nice.
Wasn't there maybe a nose, like an ice nose switch bar, or just quick? I don't know. Maybe it didn't. Maybe I'm lying, but
it's funny how that works. I was just talking about this. I got to stop saying on stream. I was talking about this with the boys, and like you relate to what you can almost do. Like it's like you can do a nose bonk switch bar, but like seeing somebody else do it, you get stoked on it and you remember that. Me, if I see a nose bonk switch bar, it's so unrelatable that I'm like, nah.
Yeah. Have you been riding a lot lately?
No, I've been fucking slacking, just working. I feel like I've been in a funk of just like a depression almost, but I started going back to F45 like last week, so I feel better, and it's on the agenda. Fucking 4 months until this video premiere. I got to get a couple more clips, and I gotta be a biker again. F45 is like a workout gym. Mark Wahlberg is like the head face of it.
That guy's investments all over the place.
Yeah, it's a good business, and it's just it's a gym, and I started going to it when I wanted to get in shape, and I fell in love with it because while I wanted to die and give up, I looked over and there's these moms that are like 40 and they're fucking crushing it, and I was like, if these bitches can do it, I can do it too, dude. But it's functional training, so it's not like a Orange Theory or anything like that. It's like training for athletes for 45 minutes in the morning, which is bomb.
Mobility.
Yeah, a lot of like you're not just lifting weights. You're doing, I don't know, kettlebell shit. The ski ergonomics.
Crazy. Yeah. Huh? I said you can do a lot with a kettlebell. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's insane. It's cardio.
Wrong.
In the mid workout, there's like a double. You grab 2 kettlebells and do kettlebell swings for 45 seconds straight, and I was dying. I was like, "This is."
You like kettlebell swings?
Yeah, I mean, it's an effective workout. I don't like doing it, you know.
Yeah, those things like light up your glutes, and like it's crazy. I'll do those, and then I don't know. I feel like the fucking Hulk after I do that.
Yeah, it does feel good after for sure. And
like some like deadlifts or something, like in the same. By the time you're done, you're like, dude, my legs are so sore, but I know for a fact I'm a like. I don't know. I love that shit.
Make some progress. It genuinely feels like progress.
It's funny you remember? Because there's a indoor go-karting place around here called like F45. So that's why I was like, ever since you started go-karting, you feel better? Like,
hey man, I'm really passionate about go-karting actually. Yeah. I remember Matt Ray. I think you were going to the gym back when we first met, Skeleton Crew. You've kind of always gone to the gym. You were a smaller dude, and then you were like, I want to get big, and then you got big, but you didn't understand diet at all, and you were just drinking Starbucks with like 7 sugars and shit like that. How's it been transitioning from being a young kid with a metabolism to an adult athlete at this point?
Yeah. The gym's been like a work in progress for me. Like definitely like started going just because I was like, yo, like had friends from like high school and stuff that went. So I was like, this would be fun. It was like benching, like just getting each other hyped up and stuff. But then I realized like this is like making me weaker on the bike. So I kind of like looked into like how to be an athlete when you go to the gym, and then just having
trainers. What do you mean make you weaker on the bike?
Just because I lift, then my back would be sore as hell because I'm not properly lifting. So then I'm like, wow, I can't ride my bike. And like my lower back was tweaked for a minute from trying to like just send deadlifts and not realize what I was doing.
Yeah.
Just like not like actually like breathing correctly when I lift. So like my core is not engaged. Just throwing up too much weight for no reason. Not anything crazy, but just
I've done that too, where you tweak your back and then you're fucked for a while. Yeah.
Yeah, it's annoying. But no, it's crazy. Working out is like I try to just look at it like just part of life. Like you have to work out. Like if you want to last, like I like to be strong. I like to feel good too. And like not even working out, like I have to go bench fucking 400 pounds, but like to go and just do explosive workouts and do like stuff that like helps me with impact on a BMX bike and like even stuff just for hiking. I do so much hiking lately that like even just like little resistance training on like your calves and like just doing pop, like just jumping where you feel like you look like an idiot in the gym, but like then I'll go hike and I'll go to jump over a river or something with V's, my dog. And dude, like I'll just realize I'm like, dude, I just had like leaped over this with like minimal effort. And it's like pop. Yeah, it's good. I love it.
I know it's good for bone density and longevity. Like if you get older, there's like a big difference between people who are 45 years old and work out and people who are 45 and don't. Like the 45-year-olds are like that don't work out are fucked. And if you just keep working out, you stay young forever.
Yeah.
So good for you. This episode is brought to you by Unity Ride Shop. Unity Ride Shop is Phoenix's best BMX store. It's off 43rd Avenue in Bethany Home. It's rider owned. They put on local events. They sponsor a bunch of riders locally. And they're doing the type of stuff that a BMX scene needs. They're filling a lot of holes that we didn't know we had in Phoenix. So it's pretty dope. They just had a jam in Chandler not too long ago. Helped me out with putting my bike together. and it's a fun time hanging out in that shop. I filmed some there, so I'll put some B-roll shots over this. But yeah, I like Unity Ride Shop, and you should too. So next time you're in need of some BMX stuff and you're in Phoenix, go to Unity Ride Shop, 43rd Avenue in Bethany Home. Back to the show. It's interesting to hear about the like poppy stuff. They do that at F45, the box jumps and bunny hops and shit everywhere. And then like you're dancing on the fucking platform. Like there's a little platform and you do a little dot 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 dot, dot, dot over back up.
Well, like single leg, land on one leg, jump back down.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
And just the mental side effects. Like as soon as the second workout was done, I talked to the teacher or whatever, and I was just like, I didn't realize I was depressed. I didn't realize I was depressed until now. Now I feel normal again. And I'm like, oh my God, yeah, I was just depressed for a while. Life is amazing, but I was depressed. I don't know.
No, dude, I get it. It's crazy too, because even some of the days where I'm just like, bro, I'm not going to the gym right now. And like my girl's like, you should just go, because she knows. I'll go to the gym and come back, different person.
Yeah, it's crazy how it works.
Like I'll even when I first get there, I'm like, fuck, I don't want to be here. Then you just keep going. And you're like, all right, I'm sweating. I'm like, you just get into it. By the time I walk out of that place, I'm fucking mood, everything. It makes me realize I'm like, wow, there's so much more to this than just trying to build muscle and stay strong. Like this is such a mental thing.
Truly, yeah, it's crazy. So if somebody's listening and they don't work out, me and Matt Ray highly recommend it. It fixes you.
I think that's why I hike so much too. I'm pretty sure if I didn't hike, I'd not be like the person I am. Yeah, like just to be out in the woods with an animal. Like I bring my dog hiking every time, obviously, and like she listens really well. But like to kind of communicate with an animal, it's not like I'm having conversations, but it's like if she's like following me or there's another person like, Vivi, come here, you gotta stay with me or do this, do that, and it's like then you're out there and you're just listening to nature. It's rivers, it's birds, it's the wind. You don't hear like car horns and sirens and shit. It's like I realize I have the best thoughts, and then I'm like, well, this is like therapy, honestly.
Yeah.
I process a lot of things. Like, Matt, what are you so stressed about right now? Like, what's going on? And like, I'll work through my thoughts just from. It's like because you're moving the whole time, and then you stop. Beautiful view. Like you're looking out like acres in front of you with the sun coming up on the horizon. It's like I don't know. It's spiritual, I guess. But I swear, if I
it is, dude, and it puts shit in perspective because you're just like, oh, I'm a thing alive on Earth. And all the shit I'm tripping about is kind of frivolous, you know?
Creating my anxiety. Like,
yeah.
You realize like I'm doing it. Like most of your problems you kind of bring upon yourself. It's like, yeah.
How did you come to learn all this shit? Have you like gone to therapy? Did you have a point where you were like, man, I'm anxious and stressed all the time, or what?
I went to therapy one time, and I think the lady like laughed at me because.
She was like, you don't have problems, son.
No, it's the dude. I can say that's not even shit. It's funny. I was like, probably 19 or something. I don't even know. You met her. It was my first girlfriend. I was dating her. And
what?
I went to this
Hold on.
What?
Oh, okay. You went to therapy with that girl. I thought she was a therapist. I thought you were saying you dated a therapist.
In private. Like, no one knew I went. I thought this was like some weird shit that I was like, dude, you just got to do this. Like, just I don't know. I didn't know what therapy was. It just kind of felt weird. Yeah. Went there, just vented to this lady for like 45 minutes. I don't even think she got a word in. And she was like, you know, you've answered everything you've said. You start saying these things, and then you answer the shit that you're like kind of asking me about.
I've seen you do that.
But she was like, you just need to break up with your girlfriend. And I was like, what? And she's like, you feel bad that you're going to break up with her because she's not doing anything wrong, but you are mentally checked out or something like that. And I just started telling me that, dude. I swear it was like a couple weeks later and broke up with her. But it was like, she just confirmed what I couldn't allow myself to like accept or something. I don't know what it was. Like,
sometimes you just need to hear it from the outside and you trust like a professional to do it. I think that's the biggest piece. And like the benefit of therapy is like, sure, they know shit, but just talking shit out is pretty healthy sometimes. But I'm torn on it because I think if you start going to therapy too much and you just focus on your problems all the time, it makes them bigger. You know, like no matter what you do to try and fix it, you're constantly just like working on yourself. It's like address the issues, but also don't think about it all the time. It's a unhealthy thing, you know?
I feel like that's why a lot of like men, especially like right-wing dudes, I don't know, Northeast is like, I feel like the dudes are pretty brutal out here, which is just is what it is. It's like this like old school mentality, but like like you always hear that victim mentality, like this type of like, oh,
Yeah,
you fucking
victim
pussy,
mentality sucks.
be a man, like all that. So there's a whole fucking Instagram dude who's
The
made
be
it
a man guy, yeah, he's pretty funny.
fucking
Go to the bar
awesome.
by
But
yourself, get drunk, walk home, be a man.
yeah, literally.
That type
Dude,
shit.
some of those are so good. Like me and
Yeah.
my buddies send those back and forth to each other. Not too much lately, but when dude, they have some clever ones.
Bro, I bet he's actually a pretty nice, reasonable guy. Just his son like got him into making funny videos and it blew up. I hope they make money from doing those things. I know what you're talking about though.
Yeah. I've stumbled in some pretty crazy Instagram accounts. Like people who are like trying to like find this like niche where they're, I don't know how to explain it, but it'll be like an old dude who like posts so much, and like I know what it takes to post. So I'm like, you're filming this, you're editing this, you're posting it, you're replying, like, but it's like the most random shit. And I'm like, people are really out here like trying to build Instagrams on like, I don't know,
everybody,
like self-help type of guys too, who are like, I guess bring it back to what I was just saying about like the like victim mentality, like these men who are like trying to promote like this like weird like masculine lifestyle that like makes no sense. And you look at the dude preaching it, and you're like, bro, like, you're not good. Like I would never listen to you. Like how are you gonna?
yeah.
I don't know. There's some cool
I was just scrolling my Instagram. I don't even follow accounts like that. And just like I have friends that are trying to become that. And they're just like, one story is just this girl saying, like, I'm so grateful I woke up this morning, seize the day, fucking grind 99, hustle, blah, blah, blah. Just, the typical bullshit. And then I swipe over and it's the next fucking douche just saying the same thing. And it's, he has 50 people watching the story, but he's just preaching as if, yeah. Which is, I hear myself saying that. I'm like, dude, everybody starts somewhere. So fucking good luck to them if you want to do that. But it's just, there's enough of that out there. We don't need any more self-help guidance.
It's tough because someone can say it and you can be like, fuck yeah. Like Jordan Peterson or like one of these guys can say it. And then like someone who has
Jordan Peterson quotes hit, dude. Yeah, those are good.
Yeah.
He said, what did he say? He said something about following a hedonistic lifestyle is hell on earth. And I was like, word, that's cool. Like
I like his outlook on like how we're supposed to have responsibility.
Yeah, me too.
Like, just having my daughter and stuff, and like it gets tough. Like it's not like just a walk in the park raising a little girl. Like any parent definitely knows that. But like kind of stumbled into it and was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna raise the coolest little girl ever. But like when times are tough and then like Jordan Peterson kind of pops up, it's weird. It's like this like relief. It's like where he kind of like lets you know like it's good that
I'm doing the right thing.
It gives you purpose. It gives you like you're supposed to like people should rely on you. Like you should provide. You should treat yourself and be responsible to like be a proper man and not be a shithead.
And, like, yeah.
Society. And it's like I like his principles with that stuff for sure.
I love it. Yeah, I like his take on religion, honestly. Like I was an atheist for the majority of my life. I don't know what I would call myself right now, but Jordan Peterson's outlook of like his lessons that he teaches on like lessons you can take from the Bible, I'm like, I fucking love it. Like it's not anything too fantastical. It's just like here's why this is written like this, and here's what is best for you. And I'm like, word, yeah, pretty cool.
Sometimes I'll try to like tell someone about like why I like this or that or like something he said, and I'm like, I can't repeat this shit. I just gotta send it to you.
Yeah, right. Same. I got a couple opinions where I share it, and then they're like, why? And I'm like, I'll send you something.
Yeah, exactly. Let me see. I don't want to fuck up this guy's name, but he's like, dude, this guy's sick. I think it's Scott Galloway. Yeah. Are you familiar with him?
I've heard the name for sure. I feel like I might recognize it.
He wrote a book, The Algebra of Wealth. It's like he's like an economist, a professor, an entrepreneur.
Professor Scott Galloway. No, I'm not following him, but I'm down to.
You'd probably like his shit. But he has like, I don't know. He posts like really good advice that it's oddly relatable. But he's like targets like our generation, I guess, and says like how it isn't nearly as easy nowadays to build wealth and like how much you need to make now to be like the equivalent of what you had to make in the 90s, like what our parents would have to make to afford a home. Yeah. And he shares all these statistics and kind of like reminds you like you have to grind. Like nothing, like you have for like your 20s, 30s, and 40s, it's an all-out grind if you want to be set up. But like, I don't know, just kind of like I feel like
Honestly,
on social media, it's like, wow, this dude's doing so well, or this dude, wow, this dude lives a fucking awesome life, or wow, they travel. We realize it's like it's social media. Like, I can post every day and make people believe, wow, Matt's the fucking man. But it's kind of exhausting. I only post so much here and there. I gotta definitely get better at posting, I think, but kind of like just brings you back to like the reality of life. Like you gotta grind. It's work.
nobody's coming for you. Like you have to take care of yourself, you know?
Yeah,
And shit is particularly difficult in this day and age, and it's a scary time. Like I think I saw a couple quotes from speaking
sometimes
of quotes
it feels
from people.
unfair, and it's like actually annoying. So you feel like even if you're working hard, it's still not enough.
Yeah, no, you can work yourself hard straight into poverty. Like I don't think working hard is the right thing to do. You should like have a good work ethic, but if you're doing it in the wrong thing and you're just stuck making minimum wage, then working hard is stupid. Like,
yeah,
you know?
I always see these things now too, saying how expensive Massachusetts is. It's like one of the most expensive states in the country.
Get out.
Sick.
Come to Phoenix, dog. Bring the fam to Phoenix.
I'm going to New Hampshire. I live on the New Hampshire border already, but I'm not a New Hampshire resident. But there's perks.
How much of a like? What's the difference in rent or something? Is it that drastic?
It depends. Like you can get it a lot cheaper, but you got to drive farther north. Like right over the border, it's the same prices as right here because I live 5 minutes from the New Hampshire border. But even just to be able to like, I could never buy a firearm in Lowell legally, which is insane.
That sucks.
Yeah, and I don't care what people's views are on that stuff, but like
I just bought my first one last Sunday.
Yeah.
It's like,
but
wow.
like I've applied so many times through Lowell and you just get ignored. And it's just pretty insane. And they just made it even harder. But New Hampshire, as long as you're of age and don't have like a felony, you can walk into a store and buy a gun.
Yeah, that's like Arizona.
In Mass, like, yeah, you want to live here for the healthcare and all that, but even New Hampshire has no sales tax and there's perks.
That's interesting. So tell me more, because like I was just talking to somebody about gun control, my coworker, and like it was a reasonable conversation, and she was just like, "Yeah, I'm in favor of like making sure crazy people can't buy guns, which would mean like a little bit of a thorough background check and some like obstacles to being able to buy one, but you should be able to buy one." And I was like, "I think I agree. I don't think it should be like you go into Walmart and without checking ID or anything, you can buy a gun. That's whack."
No, I definitely agree.
What is it in Massachusetts right now? Like just completely illegal? Did you say you applied?
Red zone, which is like because it's like a high crime rate where I live. Not like where I live, but Lowell is a fucking city.
Right.
So there's different ghetto areas. So it's like if you try to apply and being a Lowell resident, it's like it's crazy. They just don't answer and they don't accept any applications. It's a known thing. Like I'm always on Reddit reading about it. Like, has anyone gotten approved? And it's like it's just pretty corrupt out here, I guess. I don't know if there's any other way to put it. But
yeah, but what's the point of being corrupt for that? You know what I mean? Like, who's making money from keeping you from buying a gun?
I live in Massachusetts. It's like the most progressive liberal state. So
right, but like, so they just hate guns in general. They don't realize like if good people have guns and bad people having guns will not be as bad. You know what I mean? Like that seems like I don't know, dude. I'm sure people are listening and being like, "What the fuck? I hate guns. It's dangerous." But
hilarious. Last time I went to the movies, it was I don't know, a long time ago, like a year or two. Definitely got stoned before I went, and sat down, eating popcorn or whatever, waiting for the shit to start. Some dude walked in by himself and sat at the front left. Bro, I got so spooked I couldn't even watch the movie.
You're just keeping your eyes on this dude the whole time?
I was convinced this dude was just start lighting up the movie theater.
Yeah, that's spooky.
But I'm not even like exaggerating. Like I didn't watch the movie. I watched
just watch that guy.
And it's crazy. But
yeah,
my whole mentality.
No, it's not crazy. That's vigilant. That's smart.
Firearm on me. And like
wait, say that again?
Like
you didn't have a firearm on you.
I had a fucking firearm on me. Like if I could legally carry and have a concealed firearm, like you shouldn't be an idiot with a gun. I've gone to like the range a ton of times. I've done like the basic safety course. I've gone shooting on like friends' properties and stuff. Like a firearm is a tool. You got to understand how to use the thing. It's not just something you play around with. But like even too, like I'm hiking in pretty remote areas where there's like nobody.
Right. Like what are you gonna do if somebody comes up on you? Are you gonna call the cops? It's like Nah.
There's so many people I see out in the woods, and I'm like, dude, if I was like a young girl out here by myself, like I'd be spooked by that person.
For sure. Yeah.
Like even animals, like wildlife. Like I hear coyotes all the time when I'm out there, and like almost, I don't know, I'm in my head, I'm like, I'd beat up a pack of coyotes and start whacking them with a log or something. But I'm sure it wouldn't be that easy. Like you got to tell yourself that stuff in the woods deep, and you hear them. They're yapping, like they're out there, and you'll hear them like they move in packs.
I'd be scared for my dog out there for sure. That's spooky.
I'd spook her up, man. They're not gonna hurt.
Yeah. But I agree. I think I'm eventually gonna get to the point where I have concealed carry after some more practice. Cause dude, I went to the gun range for the first time. Mm-hmm. And I've been to gun ranges and shit, so I understand the guns are loud, but I've just never been comfortable with any guns. Like it's a scary fucking thing. And I walk in and they give you like you can rent the little orange earmuffs, which they're ear plugs, which don't do shit. Like you want the over the ear ones. Mm-hmm. But I put the little orange guys in, and I don't even know how to load my magazine. I got my little range bullets in my magazine, and I'm just pushing it in the wrong way. And then I realize it, and I took it out.
It's tough too to push it down.
Yeah, and then it was way tough because I was like, I must be doing something wrong. It can't be this difficult, but it is just hard to load. And then every time the person 4 rows down from me fired, I'm jumping. Oh fuck! Okay, cool. I'm safe. It's fine. And then I go to shoot, and I'm just shake. I don't even know if you can see my hands. I was shaking so bad. I was like, okay, I'm gonna aim for that bullseye. And then it was 5 feet or like 2-3 feet off of the mark, and I was like, okay, we got some work to do. I like being good at things.
Even like you're into meditation and everything, dude.
Yeah,
breathing when you're shooting.
100%. Yeah, and I was breathing while shaking.
I hope you're breathing, but
yeah. It's spooky, man. But I'm grateful I did it because I really think some shit's gonna go down like this year, like soon. I want to be optimistic about everything, and I'm gonna live as if nothing bad is gonna happen. But you see the monkeypox announcement today?
Yeah. It's crazy you just said that. I was just saying to my girl the other day. I was actually before the Trump assassination attempt happened. It was like a day before that. I was like, honestly, with the election coming up and how crazy, I was like, something bad's gonna happen. Like we had the pandemic that played out, but like something different that we're not expecting is gonna happen. Like
isn't it crazy these viruses come out on election years? Isn't that crazy?
I don't know. Something weird's gonna happen.
Yeah. Well, the thing that just came today that I started sharing with people is the WHO announced that monkeypox is officially an international emergency and more directions to follow. I'm like,
chill.
Cool. COVID round 2, but for monkeypox. Whatever. And then fucking the other thought that I have is and it's not just my thought, like there's people talking about it, credible people of like we're on the brink of World War III. They're going to try to kill Trump again. And the monkeypox shit all in one. And then a cyber attack is a pretty spooky thing to think about. Like we're so dependent on electricity and internet. Like if you cut out the grid, we are in trouble.
And like make a living, but then also like trying to stay in touch with what's happening, but not be engulfed in it and just like be obsessed with it. But also like realizing like shit is crazy. Like we live in such a crazy time right now.
It would take a lot to get little old soft sensitive Bobby to buy a fucking gun, dude. And I bought a gun. I was like my whole life I was like, I don't even want to be around a gun. I don't need those. But now I'm like, yeah, if shit hits the fan, I'd rather have it than not have it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just weird. Even to like the whole vaccine and all that. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you vaxxed, bro?
Fuck no.
Let's go. Dude, oh my God. It's one of the I'm very proud of the fact that I'm not vaccinated. That feels great.
Yeah. But dude, it's crazy because I have close family and friends that are vax boosted and all this shit, and it's like fucking awkward. Like it's like annoying.
It is.
Like, I'm not trying to argue about this shit, but like I feel how I feel. And like also, I have a daughter. Like, do you realize how many vaccines they try to pump into kids?
Yeah.
For a kid to go to a public
85 school. On day 1.
Dude, to put your kid in public school, which also I don't want my kid in public school. Like she will not go to a public school.
Swag. Good for you.
Yeah, but even too, like for them to go to the doctors, they need to be up to date on all these vaccines. For them to go, it's crazy. It's like they make it so it's like
that is crazy. Actually, it's a requirement to see the doctor that you have X amount of vaccines
in mass. But she goes to New Hampshire, so it's a little just knowing people and stuff. You can kind of figure out little loopholes and shit, I guess. But it's just weird too because I'm not like a medical professional or a vaccine expert or epidemiologist or something, but like feels like the proof's in the fucking pudding. Like
yeah, dude, you don't have to be an expert to figure it out. It's crazy.
Yeah, Jesus.
And all the side
effects that people are experiencing, it's undeniable. People acting like myocarditis is not a thing. It pisses me off, actually.
I was terrified to say this stuff like 4 years ago. I didn't know. I was just like healthily hesitant for the first like 6 or 7 months, and then the more you learn, the more you're like, oh, okay, I'm just not going to do it.
You were gathering your like evidence to like have your opinion.
Yeah, because it's like, am I crazy? Am I being brainwashed by all these sources of people who I trust more than the TV and like the NPC media?
I get anxious about things in life, but I think if I was vaccinated, I'd be anxious 24/7. I'm pretty sure it would freak me out.
Yeah,
because I'm not gonna lie, I entertained it. There was a minute where I was like swinging that way because I was like, no, dude, the science. It's like I really did. I was like, because everyone felt a little bit of fear, and I was like, fuck, I don't want to get my mom sick. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, that was my biggest fear, was getting my dad sick for sure.
And then also I had a family vacation to go out of the country, and I was the black sheep of the family, so I was like, literally not. Yeah. Like I'm not gonna vaccine to fucking travel. Like y'all can fuck off. But
yeah, good for you.
Sit my ground. Not really knowing, but it just didn't feel right. Like I don't take Advil. I don't take ibuprofen. Like I don't do anything. Like I just some like natural immunity by catching COVID is better than a vaccine.
That was easily one of the craziest things, that like they were denying natural immunity, which is just an established, like if you talk about trusting the science, like if you get something, you have built-in defense against that thing. But they were like, no, COVID's different.
The efficiency of the vaccine and shit. Obviously, we don't have to stay on this topic, but I will say this. I'm not against the vaccine necessarily, but I don't think the same rules should apply for like a 70-year-old woman or man that has underlying conditions that compromise their immune system. Maybe they should get the vaccine, but me being a young dude in my 20s who's healthy and strong, give me the fucking COVID virus. Like I'll catch that shit and I'll beat it. And I did. Yeah. I tested positive a couple times and I didn't feel shit. The most I ever had was like a weird temperature. And then I lost the smell. That was a trippy one. But
that was trippy, dude. Losing taste and smell. Dude, yeah, we can move on. Let's move on, because I remember one day I got frisky and searched Kanode Knows Reddit, and there's a post in there of the latest Kanode Knows episode. Kanode veers into right-wing conspiracy theory territory and talks about Rogan-esque type topics.
I hope some people pick this shit apart and make us seem like crazy. Like I would love that. Yeah. Is there any time people do that to like Rogan or someone like that? It's like, dude, he admits he doesn't know shit either, but he feels how he feels, and it feels like there's some evidence to support that, and that's okay. If you
have a healthy self-awareness of like learning shit. I'm like, is this trying to get me to do something, or is this just what it is? And I think a lot of it is just, I pick out the shit where it's just like, okay, you're trying to fucking hoodwink some fools, but a lot of it is just being honest. Like, just be honest. That's the only thing you can do. And there's so much dishonesty right now in the world and media on both sides. It's crazy.
Like, having a hard opinion, but then I realize I don't actually care that much. But sometimes when I am like really just like fuck everything, like there's all the nonsense and the bullshit that everyone just like fronts and puts out, and it's just like around the vaccine beliefs and all this, like everything else that goes on today, like all equality and all this shit is just
no, not equality. I'm for equality. Equity is fucking whack. Equity is bad news.
Or just like I guess what I'm saying, not equality, but like our participation trophy. Like,
oh yeah,
that shit fucking irks me, but whatever.
All right, last thing. I just looked into, I wanted to research more on, because I've looked into postmodernism and what it is, and that's pretty much the root of all of these pretty wild ideas that have made society go insane for the past 12 years. And you guys should ask ChatGPT what postmodernism is, and then what's a solid argument against it, read it all, and be like, oh, okay, I get it. And then I looked into how postmodernism is a foundation for critical theory, critical race theory, gender theory, all these things that are kind of just tearing at the fabric of what is objective reality. Like that's the argument of postmodernism, is that there is no such thing as objective truth. It's all experience. It's all social construct. It's all a power struggle, and it's just literal Marxism in infiltrating the academia of this country. That's the last thing I'll say on that.
Sounds legit.
So Bobby Kanode and Matt Ray are dropped from Dance Comp. That's the headline for tomorrow. That'll be fun.
Do we end our careers? No. Anything we just said like offended people or made us seem crazy, then like you're not my type of people, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm learning that the more I do this, the more I'm like, because I have a serious, real not need, but like real desire for everybody to love me. And you gotta learn, bro. That's impossible. It is impossible. So I'm dealing. I've gotten into little squabbles, but it like genuinely affects me. I get like physically uncomfortable when I know somebody is like, "Fuck that guy." I'm like, you just don't know me, man. You know. But
yeah, because I'm a big ass you're basing your you have this opinion about me, but you don't actually know me. You're like just clinging to one thing I said or one conversation or something you heard about me, but actually like I'm pretty easygoing. Like you can think about it, like you think like, damn, I'm sure if we had a conversation one-on-one and sat for an hour, we'd be like, oh, you're pretty fucking cool.
Exactly. Yeah. Pretty much with everybody.
Literally like everybody. Pretty sure everybody can get
no matter what you believe, you and I could hang out and be just fine. If not friends, then just good acquaintances.
Yeah. BMX and that stuff.
It's funny. No, yeah, this is the most. This might be the most we've veered off of BMX on this podcast, but I don't know. I can't remember anything. I couldn't remember. I was thinking because we've done this before, but I don't remember what we talked about. That's why I watched it, and I was just like, "Oh, we still didn't really cover a lot of your shit." Like, I want to know, what did I ask you? So, like, where were you born? Where'd you grow up? What's the history of Matt Ray?
I will follow up with what because I said I get bored of BMX, but I don't want people to take that the wrong way. But for a little bit, I didn't watch BMX videos like the past like year, because it like I got like not burnt out on it, but it felt like I was like watching the same shit all the time. But like if Dennis drops it out, I'm obviously watching it, like someone like that, because he's the GOAT. But like I don't know, a lot of videos like started just like feeling. I don't know what it was.
So it's like, well, let me guess, Peg's Hard 3. You know, like
exactly.
It's like, normal to get over it for sure.
Looking bikes either. It's kind of annoying.
Yeah,
like, someone could look so much better if they just had like a longer wheelbase and like I don't know, like even like bringing back like Matt Miller, like there's nothing you could say. Like his riding is so proper. He fits his bike.
Yeah.
But then like everyone nowadays has this like tiny compact bike and they're doing like these like fidgety like jibby lines and it's wicked difficult tricks. But it's like he's trying to like do the little hardest thing you can come up with on this thing. It's like just ride. Just fucking ride and it'll look so much better. It's weird.
There's something pure about somebody who's like on a bike going fast and doing a big wall ride. Something classic, you know, like just biking is pretty cool. I love both of them, and I've come back and like, especially with doing the streams, dude. Like I'm watching BMX videos, but I'm with friends, and it's so fun because it reminds me of being young with your homies over. You're all watching a DVD or something together. Like it's that feeling again, and I'm like, I do love BMX videos. I just never watch them by myself. I'm not gonna go stay up to date on everything that's happening, but if you do it with somebody, it's pretty fun. Have I invited you to a stream yet?
You ever watch his shit?
Who?
Jordan Hango.
Oh, absolutely. He's perfect biker.
I love like
perfect.
I realize that's what I like about watching like other riders, people who are just powerful but have so much pick and choose how they want to be. Like I don't know, something about it's just fucking beautiful watching someone who can just ride their bike exactly how they want, and they're not trying to do something that like, oh, this is a fucking sick rail, let me do a pegs.
Exactly.
Like I don't know.
He has his like core talents and bike control, and then he has also the taste and decision to go do shit on cool setups, which is incredibly fun to watch. Jordan Hango's a powerful bike rider, that's for sure.
Dude, definitely. But all right, you just said something.
Yeah. Hold on, let's pause. I'm gonna pee, and then I want to talk about your childhood. So can I ask you, Matt Ray, what was it like when you were a baby? What was it like when Matt Ray was a baby? What is your literal origin story?
Dude, you know what's funny you say that? Just I was with my sister a couple weeks ago, and we were talking, just like we both have kids now, and like it was all like she's like, you know, Matt, I pretty much raised you, and I was like, what are you talking about? And she's like pulls up all these photos and stuff, and like that she had like took photos of other photos, and it's like at the first house that I was born into, like lived at, that I have no, like, I don't have any recollection of that because I was like a baby. But it's like, she's like, yeah, like mom and dad like had us, and since you were the third one, like they were pretty much just done. Like they didn't really want to be parents anymore. So like I pretty much raised you because she's like 10 years older than me.
Huh.
Like, damn, so that's why I ended up so fucking cool. That makes sense. But no, I bounced around a little bit. We lived in Chelmsford until I was like in second grade.
Where is Chelmsford?
In Massachusetts. It's like a town over from where I live now, actually.
So you were born in Massachusetts?
Yep, born in Lowell and raised in Chelmsford. Parents split when I was probably 10 or 11. And like even to this day, they don't have like an official divorce, but they split, like just split up. And then my mom brought me and my brother to Woburn, where I went to middle school and high school, which like thank God. I've thought about that before. I'm like, dude, if I didn't move to Woburn, what would my life be like? It's like crazy to think like how different things would have turned out. Like your friend group, would I even ride BMX?
Yeah,
like, all those
for real.
things.
So there's Woburn, and then your others. Did you say something about your brother wasn't in Woburn? He was in Lowell? Or no?
No. My mom, like my brother and I moved to Woburn with my mom.
Okay.
And my sister, I think she lived with like her boyfriend or something. Like she was already like 18. Or maybe she moved with us. No, I don't know. But yeah, lived in Woburn, met a bunch of cool friends, rode bikes and built dirt jumps, built ramps in the driveway out there. Had a pretty fun time, honestly. It's where I like kind of experienced a lot of like being a teenager for sure. I look back and I'm like, dude, those were like, we didn't know, but it was like the best times of our lives for sure.
You never know it until it's over. You're like, oh shit, those were the good days. How old were you when you got a BMX bike, and what was your first like sign of it? Like, did you see a magazine or a fucking video or a friend? And what was it?
It's crazy. When people have like asked me this, I swear it's just like from my parents buying me like Walmart bikes and just always riding and building jumps and like meeting up with friends to build other jumps. It's like literally just from that.
So it's just organic as hell, friends and wanting to do jumps. That's cool.
Yeah. Dude, me and my friend Tyler, like this kid, he's my boy for the rest of our lives. And we don't hang out that much nowadays because maybe you've met him. I don't know.
I might have.
His life, like it's happening. He's got his life happening. I got mine. He's got his kids and shit. So it's like we catch up when we can. But dude, like us riding BMX bikes, we built a foam pit at the end of his road. We cut up mattresses that we found at dumpsters and like cushions and shit, so we could try backflips. Like
I do remember this, and there was like a rusty nail or some shit that was so sketchy, right?
What is it?
There was something that was super sketchy about the foam pit. I mean, obviously it's a homemade foam pit, but there was something that could have killed you or some shit.
Definitely.
I feel like you told me this story.
My driveway, there was a nail sticking out of it that Tyler and I built, and he like fell doing like a. Dude, we learned everything. Like he did like a double tail up on like a 3-foot quarter pipe in my driveway.
What the fuck?
Yeah, this kid's so
doing double tail whips in a driveway. That is wild.
We were sending flares into snow piles, like everything. Just yeah, he slices like open.
I totally.
It's crazy.
And how old are you at this point, do you think?
13, 14, 15.
Wild. Sending flares at 13, 14, 15?
Into a snow pile, yeah. But like,
and then I'm sorry I interrupted the foam pit. You were at the foam pit.
We did like a cork 540 and just like keep looking back. And like ice in the driveway.
That's kind of how it works out, no? I have no fucking clue how a 540 on a quarter or a flare feels. So it just I could use my imagination.
You know what's crazy? We dragged a quarter pipe into my house, like through a doorway, and set it up into the like from the dining room into the living room, and then took all the cushions off of my couch and scootered from my kitchen through the dining room and hit the little quarter pipe into the living room.
Yes,
dude, we bring this shit up sometimes, like, what the fuck were we doing?
Like, little baby jackasses.
Yeah.
So literally. Like if you, I mean, at this point, if you're sending double tail whips, you must have seen some biking videos. What year were you? 2000. And if you're 13,
Odyssey video, the Electron or whatever.
A lot of Odyssey Electronical. Nice.
That was one of the ones we just would always watch. So it was like magical. It was like a movie.
So you've known Josh Bentley. You've known who Josh Bentley is from day one, huh?
I guess so.
Adam Banton. Who else was in there?
Aiken.
Mike Aiken. Yeah, that's a winner. Aaron Ross.
Do you remember the Odyssey lumberjack seat?
Yeah, I do.
Dude.
The plaid?
You remember the purple fucking rain splatter? Or what was it? It was purple splatter. Like, it was called Purple Rain, I'm pretty sure. They did rims, like the cranks. They had a 2-piece set of cranks that I used to have.
That felt like that was like the heyday. Things were good. I feel like that was before the. How much older am I than you? How old are you?
28.
So you're 6 years younger than me. So if, oh shit. Well, happy birthday. Everybody say happy birthday to Matt, because people will probably watch this on Tuesday or Monday when it comes out.
Yo, get this ready. My birthday, the 20th of August. My daughter's, the 22nd. Her due date was on the 20th, which would have been crazy. And then Vivi's birthday, my dog, was on September 1st. So it's like back to back to back.
And Trip is 7/20. Bro, no, not 7/20, 8/20. My dog's birthday is the 20th of August. That's your birthday?
That's my birthday. I was like, yeah.
Let's go.
That's you and Trip.
Yeah, that's a trip.
That's crazy. He's 28.
So yeah, he's turning 29 this year.
Damn, that's crazy.
28, dude. When I was 28, I was a mess. I was
how old are you now?
34.
Okay.
Fuck.
When's 34? Your birthday?
June 11th.
Okay.
Speaking of grinding, dude, time's running out. You got to get shit popping.
Have you been investing or doing that?
Nope. I've been living paycheck to paycheck, just making decent money and just being happy. But
there's nothing wrong with that.
The shift is coming. Like, Mediocre is going to premiere in 4 months, and then that's like been my finish line of like dedicating any extra time to BMX stuff at a certain, because like I've never been money focused. I've always been like, I want to do this, so I'll do this so that it allows me to do this. But
yeah,
when you're thinking about a family and kids, I'm just like, dude, I will shift. I might even drop the podcast eventually, like stop doing it, but I don't know. We'll see.
Is the podcast just for fun, or is there like
there's money? Yeah, there's very little profit because I'm giving all the money that I get to the editors, almost exclusively to Kiko at this point. But it's fun. Like each episode has 3 sponsors right now, and they're all paying us a very small amount, but that adds up, and then I can pay my editors who makes the clips for Instagram. So it really doesn't take too much time out of my day, but it is like it's funny how it works. Like, you only have so much mental bandwidth to do shit. Weren't we talking about your childhood?
Yeah, I will say this. Since
say this.
Actually, can I say what you just told me off there about what
sure.
future will hold for generations?
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, just I would say this, especially if someone's listening who has a kid or plans to have a kid. As soon as they're born, open a UTMA account through like Vanguard or Fidelity. That's what I did for Lana. It's a universal like transfer to minors account. So you're starting like a fund for them that isn't just for school. Like, they have like a 529 account, but that's only for tuition. But this account you invest in however much you want, but they can roll it into their own retirement account or use it for like a down payment on a house, for tuition, a business, whatever they want to do. Once the money's like, they have access to it once they're 18 or 21, depending on what state you live in.
Nice.
But dude, I opened one for Lana and told myself, like, I will stick to this. Like, consistency is key. So that's the biggest thing I think with investing.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's like my proudest accomplishment. I think when I look at it, it's pretty cool. Just because I'm not.
How much were you putting aside at a time? Because I mean, you're a pro BMX rider. You're not making a bunch of money, but like, how much would you put in at a time?
How much you keep?
Yeah, exactly. So what was your plan for keeping? Like, each week I'll put $50 in type thing?
Yeah, I just have like automatic withdrawals like every month that go to her, and then my IRA account. But like, I didn't start like all that long ago, like a little over 2 years for her. But like, dude, it grows. Because also the UTMA account, my advice, I'm not a financial expert.
Gains interest or what?
What's that?
Does it gain interest?
Yeah, because it's like a brokerage account you open from. It's not just a bank account. Like, you can just hold cash. You can buy stocks. You can buy REITs. You can buy bonds. You can invest in really whatever you can buy through Fidelity. But hers is just a low cost, like S&P 500, like index fund. And it performs. I know everything's high right now, and it will come down, but that shit is cranking.
I hope it'll come down.
Yeah.
When did you learn all this shit? I mean, obviously your daughter's coming. That's got to be a catalyst for it, right?
Yeah.
But were you learning about this beforehand?
I think I just like my buddy Matt Riccardi is like pretty big into like investing. He day trades and shit like that, but like he also runs his business. He's just like pretty motivated dude. And I saw him just like always posting like the importance of it. And then just like reading, got a couple books on it, like following the right Instagram accounts and stuff. And then just also like coming to terms with like I'm not being handed anything in life. No, I'm not expecting anything, but like I have friends and shit that you see. It's like, oh, you're born into $1 million house.
Yeah.
You're like your life is like astronomically more set up, and that's fine. Like that's good for you.
Lucky,
but it's like up to me to set myself and my daughter up. So it's like that's just not just gonna happen.
You're kind of starting from ground zero for like generations. You know, like you could create. Like you're still so young, you can create generational wealth. But then your daughter's going to be one of those people who has a good inheritance of like $1 million house and get frowned upon by the others. You know.
That's what. See, I want her to be a good person. I don't want like money to be like a thing, but also like as much as people are like, oh, money doesn't bring happiness. It's like, all right, can you just send me to fucking Europe for the week because I want to go to Europe and I want my daughter to experience culture and see the world. That costs money. I want her to eat not poisonous food. That costs money.
Dude, I hear about that. Bro, weren't we talking about your young BMX days? Now we're talking about how American food is poisonous because it literally is. I saw somebody moved, a friend of mine in the real estate world was a little bit chunky and then moved to Europe and said that she ate the same amount but looking great, you know, and it's just like the less processed foods, I guess. And there's the laws over there are better as far as like banning the bad shit.
Yeah, it's crazy. People don't even fucking think about it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if we should dive into that one because that's crazy.
That's more right-wing conspiracy nonsense, dude. Let's get back to BMX.
Yeah. Yeah. Snow piles. Cinnamon tricks. You know who's an influence on my riding? Which I gotta give him a shout out because he's a homie and he's like still to this day the homie. Matty Long.
Fuck yeah, Matty Long.
Yeah. He used to pick me up from my mom's house, bring me to the skate parks with a VX, and we'd film shit. And he'd teach me how to not be an idiot. And like, because he's a pretty like opinionated dude, but like rightfully so. Like I really appreciate his outlook on everything actually, especially like now like getting older, and he's a good dude. But he would just call me on my bullshit all the fucking time, and it was like I think I needed it more than I realized. He would make fun of me for wearing like a certain pair of shorts or like Air Forces. He'd be like, you freaking wigger, like like wearing Air Force Ones and stuff, and like down the road like just realizing I'm like, wow, he was not wrong.
we all need a homie like that calls you on the silly shit you're doing, but in like a loving way. It's not like you
even with riding, like saying like, dude, like your shit stands out when you do this. Like this looks good. Like stop trying to do this stuff. And like, you're right. Like it feels better too. So I should be good.
You know what I thought when you said Matty Long's a good or a big influence on your riding? I was like, you don't even do hangers, bro.
That's crazy.
Where's your hanger gang at, dude?
Yeah. Damn, you called me out on that.
Matty's
really
the hanger
king. Goat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, he's sick.
So let's go back to being 14 or 15 and the ramps in the house and the flares in the driveway and Odyssey Electronical. I'm trying to think, like, if you're 6 years behind me and I was 13 in 2003, you were 13 in 2009. What was BMX like in 2009? The come up is still popping.
Wait, I was 13 and when? 2009?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
The come up is still big. Were you obsessed with the come up like the rest of us?
Yeah, I think so. I was on the come up quite a bit. I was on Vital a lot too, I feel like.
Yeah, you were a Vital boy. I remember because we were just looking literally on stream. We were talking about you because we were going to podcast yesterday. And I was like, we got to watch this video of Matt Ray on Vital going just young, scrawny kid doing like, I think a bar spin into a grass bank or a truck or a tail whip or something into a grass bank. And I just like remember it, but I couldn't find it. Then I got sent a video of you and Billy Perry at a prefab park and you guys shredded. You know what I'm talking about? And then
volume low edit back in the day.
Grant Germain is in the background for one split second. I paused it. I was like, that's fucking Grant Germain, dude. Give me the story. What was that time of your life like?
Dude, that's crazy you bring that up, actually. Because, yeah, like, all those dudes lived out there, like, Panza and shit. So, like, I went out and rode with mostly Billy, like it's who I knew. Like we were always pretty tight, and just like honestly through like social media and stuff. Then like met up, filmed that video at that Huntington Park in New York, and that was sick. Like I don't know if I met Billy like ever in person before that. Maybe at Rye Airfield or something for like a jam. Like yeah,
was he like a celebrity at this point?
Billy?
Yeah. Were you like looking up to Billy, or he was just a?
No, he was like another dude. Like I feel like it was like that mutual respect. Like we both kind of started getting flowed by volume, and like it was sick. I was like, "Yo, this kid's doing shit." Like we were just, I think they both kind of like around like the same mentality. Like we just wanted to do shit. But then also too, like LZ was from Connecticut, so he, dude, crazy actually. My friend Karan, who filmed me back in the day, like forever ago, like filming on like a little camcorder.
Yeah.
Knew Adam LZ from, I don't even know, but they're homies. And Adam LZ came up to Woburn where I lived, and we rode and like filmed some YouTube shit. When Adam had like the lime green bike, we went into Stop and Shop, which is a grocery store up here, with our bikes. And there's a photo of us holding like Pop-Tarts, and we were like, LZ and I are like children in this photo. That's crazy. But then to see like where like he's at now,
and where you're at, dude, he's a little bit in a different world, but nevertheless,
it's sick. It's like us to like kid like just used to ride and film videos, and he didn't know what he was stumbling into.
Yeah,
he just like him and Billy, they just did YouTube before people were doing YouTube.
Exactly.
They're not trying to be huge. Like I'm sure like they saw the potential and realized like people are like, we're making money off this. Why don't people like do this?
Yeah, but like I kind of wonder at what point did they start thinking, oh, this could be a living type thing, you know?
I know.
But that is interesting to think about. Is just those babies at the beginning of their YouTube journey. So the skate park with Billy, and so actually you brought up that you guys both got hooked up by Volume, and I'm not sure if I asked this in the previous episode with you, but like what was your first sponsor like, and how did it come about? Was it Volume?
Before that, I was getting hooked up by Hoffman.
That was short. How'd you get hooked up by Hoffman?
I worked at local BMX in Burlington. It was a bike shop, and just through them, kind of like, wow, I'm fumbling on this name, but yeah, someone who's part of them over there was always like a sales rep or something maybe. So we'd always be on the phone with Johnny Reve, who's the manager for local, who's like a good friend of mine.
Shout out Johnny.
Yeah,
we love Johnny Reve.
We kind of lined that up.
Does he still have his lip pierced? Did he have his lip pierced? That's what I remember. I remember Johnny Reve having a lip.
Actually, no, he did not hook me up with this Hoffman thing. What am I saying? He got me on.
Sorry, Johnny, if you never had your lip pierced, by the way.
I think he did. You're not wrong.
Okay.
Yeah. But no, Hoffman. It was a little thing, but it was short-lived. So it was just one of those things like, this is not my style.
You said so much nothing just now. How did you get on Hoffman? You just said it was a little thing and not my time. You said nothing. Tell me the Hoffman story. How did you get on Hoffman?
It was through the bike shop. It was literally just like a flow thing. And then I filmed a video for them. And I was like,
is that still online?
Yeah, definitely. My friend Corey Sampson filmed the video, I'm pretty sure. Did he? Damn it, I don't even know. Or maybe Andrew Marfoli. Yeah. Filmed it, and then I just wanted to like do more stuff, and Hoffman was like just not really doing anything. So I literally wrote Matt Hoffman an email saying I don't want to ride for your bike company anymore, which is a pretty crazy thing to do.
Wait, like no way it was to Matt Hoffman. You just looked up Matt Hoffman's email and said, listen, bro,
no, I'd been like in contact with him.
That is wild.
I told him, like, I really appreciate everything you do, but I think I want to part ways and do my own thing.
Okay, so how would Kiko find the Hoffman video that you put out? Matt Ray, Hoffman Bike Co. Like I just typed that, it didn't come up.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe on Hoffman's YouTube, or maybe it was Vimeo.
It was probably Vimeo, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, continue.
Vimeo's probably got some gold on there.
It really does. I've been searching through it lately.
Damn.
Anyway,
is this still a website? I kind of want to do this.
You know what? I might as well share this. We can do some searching on the pod. That's fine. Sorry, listeners. You can't see me searching Vimeo for Matt Ray, but
yo, Malls, bro, that's sick. That was a fun contest.
You were in that?
Yo, Kia World Extreme Games. I won that contest.
You won that? Damn.
Dude, that's crazy.
So I wanted to find. Let's see, Hoffman. Bikes, Matt Ray. Nothing. It's tough because it probably exists, but it's just hard to search for shit on Vimeo.
YouTube's impossible to find old stuff.
Yeah. What we ought to do is let's hang out off the podcast and we can search for shit. Maybe.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah, I'm gonna go after dinner.
I look it up too, but then I just won't be talking. My brain's not good at like talking and text.
So you got hooked up with Hoffman through the bike shop. You filmed an edit for them. How old are you?
Good question. Probably 14.
Nice. Sponsored.
Actually, damn. This dude Ben used to work at local BMX. He got me hooked up. This isn't even a sponsor, so this doesn't count. You remember the brand Collision?
Yeah. That's a sponsor.
But no, it was
just a big deal. That was clout. Coalition was sick. Tammy was repping it.
Yeah.
Who else was?
All right, so Ben from local BMX is who got me hooked up with Hoffman. My bad.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Johnny came in, took over as manager at local BMX, and said, "You're too cool for this. My good friend Ronnie Von Air owns a cool bike company, and you're gonna ride for them." And I was like, "I'm down." So I did like all
let's go
shadow parts on I was riding a Harrow frame that I'd gotten through the shop and was kind of talking to Colin McKay, just because Harrow was like a dream of being on Harrow at the time.
Yeah.
And then like I felt
like
color
was the Harrow frame?
What's that?
What color was the Harrow frame?
It was a red Harrow SD frame.
Okay.
I have it in an edit on Vital. It was like a Matt Ray San Diego video.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, that was the Harrow frame. Which that was fun. But I felt like I was just kind of like bothering Colin McKay with like emails and stuff, and I was like, I don't really know how to get sponsored or like do this. So I was like,
nobody does.
Johnny is like friends with Ronnie, and I loved like shadow videos. Like that was when Drew was on, and like Simone obviously was on Sub Rosa. I was like, dude, this would be sick. So they were like, we'll hook you up, but we want you full factory. Like we want you on Sub Rosa and Shadow. Not even on. Like we'll give you the bike. Like nothing more than that.
Yeah.
Like let's see what you can do. And then Ronnie kind of pulled some strings and got me into a simple session that year. And went there and got way too hammered and just blew it riding. Which is fine. I was supposed to. Everyone's supposed to.
So did they come at the same time, Sabrosa and Shadow? Because I've been telling people the story of we were on a Sabrosa Park Party tour. You pulled up to the local stop. You did.
Yeah, that was great after
you did your Matt Ray shit.
Wait, what?
I said you did your Matt Ray shit at that jam, and then I was chirping in Sher's ear like.
So fun. I was mad nervous even to meet up with you guys though. I was like, wait, the Sub Rosa team is about to be here.
I just remember you were the quiet kid that was like super talented and buff, and I was just like, come on, dude, let's fucking go, let's do some shit, you know.
Dude, that's the thing. Like you guys would show up and I'd pull up with Johnny, because obviously I was like, me and Johnny were rolling around together then, and like I don't know, what was that, probably like 17, 18?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I'm stoned out of my mind, pulling up and like, wait, the pro team's here, I gotta ride with these dudes, and I'm like, fuck. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. You guys had 3 stops.
I still remember it. I actually remember that memory.
I remember you and I kept in touch like after that, and you're like, come out to Phoenix and we're gonna film a video. I think it's pretty quick after. I was like, all right, well, I'm coming. I'm
telling you, dude, I was chirping at Sher. I was just like, Matt Ray.
No, you were. You were like literally the homie all through that. Like,
I don't know, man. We'll see. I'm feeling like he's gotta be a good fit. And I was like, he'll be a good fit. Let's just fucking make it happen. And then you came out and you
happen. No, I'm glad.
And it was just undeniable, dude. We made that video, and then the comments are all like, "Not pro?" ? Like, what the fuck?
Skeleton Crew video.
Yeah,
I know.
Which I think is still legendary.
That might be the best video I've ever put out.
Good job, Matt Ray. Good job. No, you've done some pretty epic shit with Chadwick, and the one that I edited of Chadwick's footage was great.
No, the Skeleton Crew video felt like life changing.
It was special. It feels the most special.
Like it changed the trajectory of my life.
Yeah, there was something about that was fucking magical. It's fun to think about.
It was like the best week too. When the video that came out of it too was just fucking made it.
Bro, no injuries, good times at night, great clips during the day. Not only great clips, like we made plans. They're like, this is gonna be a banger. Let's go get this and doing it.
How many mornings we woke up and said we were not partying tonight, and then had the best day riding, and we're like, obviously we're partying tonight. Whole week.
So good.
Yeah, that's fun.
All right, so now you're on Sabrosa and Shadow. Fuck. let's continue. Well, no. Actually, I do want to hear like actually how it finalized, because I don't quite remember the details of like getting put on. Like we made that video. At that point, you weren't on Shadow, right? Sorry, I keep talking over you.
What's that one coffee shop we pulled up to? It was like a drive-through in your van. It was in the shopping plaza. I think it's right by Venezia's Pizza, or maybe not.
Dutch Bros, maybe.
No, 100% Dutch Bros.
Yeah, Dutch Bros.
I remember pulling up there every morning, so sore from like riding and obviously partying, but just like I remember I would try to get like a frappuccino, and you're like, "Here's a fucking black cold brew or something like that."
Yeah.
But then like low-key, like was like, "Damn, this is pretty fucking good."
Just get the good shit. Just get the caffeine, baby. You don't need that sugar
right here. Fuck all the sugar. But no, we did that, and then I think the next thing after that was the Vegas trip that I got to go on.
The Sabrosa and Vegas trip.
Yeah.
Were you on Shadow at that point? Or did you get on Sabrosa first?
And then Chadwick was just hooking me up, and like, I just text him here and there.
At what point do you sign a contract with Ronnie?
I don't know, like exactly when. I remember I was having a bad day though, and I remember literally saying, "If anything could make today better, like." Just in my head, I was like, dude, something crazy would have to happen for today to like be any better. It was weird. It was a really weird day. And I remember Chad texted me, "Yo, you got a minute?" And I was like, "Yeah, what's up?" And then he called me. I was like, "So we've been thinking, like, you've been doing a lot." And I was like, "Where the fuck is he going with this? Is he kicking me off or saying like, he's like, yeah, we'd like to bump you to the pro team if that's something you're interested in." And I was like, dude, you're fucking lying right now.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I guess after that, that contract.
So can you explain to somebody who's never been sponsored the difference between getting on Flow and then getting the pro bump? Like the feeling of it, the actual transaction of it, what's it like?
Yeah, so like I guess that Skeleton Crew video, like, yeah, like I had the full bike from Shadow and Sabrosa, but like that flight up to Phoenix to film with you, like that was on me. Like my dad helped me with that flight, and then like spending money was on me. But then like when I went out to Vegas as an AM, which was after the Skeleton Crew video, I kind of got like the unofficial but official bump to AM. That's something where it's like Sabrosa who helped me out with the flight, and then kind of getting some food money on a trip, but you're not getting paid monthly. But like,
was there a specific moment where you felt the bump from Flow to AM, or was it just kind of not spoken about type thing?
I think I had the Welcome to Shadow video, and that was like clear as day, like AM. But like the Skeleton Crew video was Skeleton Crew. But then it was kind of both, like, since they're the same company, it feels like it's the same thing. It doesn't feel like I'm on Skeleton Crew for Sabrosa, but AM for Shadow. It's just kind of
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that is just.
Was it Chadwick that made the Shadow video?
Yeah, because that's when they were filming What Could Go Wrong. And like I was on those trips because obviously they came out to Boston and stayed here and filmed out here. But while they were filming for that, I was still kind of finishing up my my Welcome to Shadow video.
Cool.
So yeah, that came out, and then I had some clips in the What Could Go Wrong video, which I wish at the time I could have wrapped my head around more, that they were filming a fucking DVD. Because like I definitely would have more work for that.
Oh, okay.
But I was just so focused on getting the welcome video done, but I wish I had been like, no, like, fuck the welcome video. That shit's been done. Like, now we're working on this. Like,
yeah.
But it just is what it is.
And there's an argument, man. Like, I think, like, you got to look out for yourself, but also you want to be part of the team. And a DVD is like a team thing, but you're going to benefit from it. That's an interesting conversation.
Like that whole group too.
Do you think full videos are dead or no?
No.
Do you think DVDs are dead?
Video just came out? What'd you say?
DVDs as a medium to watch shit is dead. Sorry, hard copy BMX archive. I love you, but
that dude's not
it's
cool.
it's just dead. That dude's cool, but
cool.
It's gone, man. Mediocre 2 is going to be on YouTube the day of the premiere. Anyway, What Could Go Wrong? No. Shadow AM video. Then you're in Sabrosa in Vegas, and they covered the flights for that. And then it's just your Flow, or not Flow. You're not Skeleton Crew. You're like Amish for Sabrosa, officially in on Shadow. And I think what you're getting at, because I asked you what's the difference, and it's like those things don't feel like anything. You're just getting acquainted and being a part of the system, and then if you do that kind of for long enough,
for you, and it's like up to you to like
exactly, yeah.
What do you want to do for this?
A thing that I want to iterate to people who are like hungry and young and talented is just like, it's not what you think it is. It's not like some magical doorway that you walk through and you're like, I'm pro. You know, there's not that. You might have a welcome to pro party or something, but aside from that,
example of that too. Like everyone wants to be pro, but it's like, bro, just ride. Like if you love this shit, just go film videos. And obviously you can have expectations, but like people kind of set the expectation like, I don't know if it's just because social media and how the world is nowadays. It's like everyone wants shit instantly, but I've seen some people kind of burn bridges and ruin what could have been a great thing because
the expectations are too high. Yeah, it's like there's this quote I've seen a couple times in the past few days of just unspoken expectations is premeditated resentment. So like
unspoken expectations is premeditated. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Which is and then I heard it the second time of just being like expectations are just resentment under construction. And it's like you need to work on your expectations so you don't hold resent later on. I had resent after working for Sabrosa for a long time because I thought that was going to be like my expectation was I'll be making really good money and this can be my life, but that wasn't the case. But I'm grateful for what it was, and I had to, you know what I mean? And
it sucks.
I think kids do have the idea of like gold at the end of the rainbow type shit.
Yeah, it's definitely a weird one because it's like you can make it into something, but it's also like, yeah, I don't know. With BMX, it's tough. There's not much money in it. I think most action sports, especially at first too, like you got to really establish yourself if you want to be able to make a living off it.
What was your first dollar from BMX?
Probably just like jams, like local jams where they give out cash for like best tricks, stuff like that.
That feels good, huh?
Yeah, that's real money right there.
Yeah, take home a couple $100 cash. What's the most you've made at once, one day, like from a contest, obviously? But what's your biggest prize purse?
I got like 18 grand.
Damn.
You know what's so funny? I've been at like an interview before, like a job after, which I don't even know why I was entertaining this job, but it was like this like hard ass old like retired dude who's like, who's even made more than $30 an hour in this room? That's like a whole bunch of us, and I was so fucking close to raising my hand and be like, in 45 seconds I made $18,000 actually. That was not the right place to say that. Yeah.
What was the job? What job were you interviewing for?
It was a union in Boston. It was like before my daughter was born.
So not even a specific job, just a union.
Or the Ironworkers Union, because I have some buddies in there, and I was like, dude, they're making bread working here. And it was one of those things. I was like, I'm gonna have my daughter soon. Like BMX is sick. I'll always ride BMX, but like this is like 120K a year, just working a 40-hour week, benefits.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah, definitely a strong union, but it's not for me.
Yeah,
I don't want to do that.
I think I remember that. I think we talked about that when you were doing that. It's wild. When you said Sabrosa in Vegas, I looked it up and I was like, 2015, dude. I've been knowing Matt Ray for over a decade, dude. This is nuts. It's wild. I still remember my favorite clip of you in that video is the vert wall DIY, nose bonk, bar back. I saw you do it in the fucking Simple Session 23 line. I was like, that fool's been doing that. And then a decade over the little ditch. So good. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, that was a really cool trip.
So let's keep this summary going. I love this. I'm hearing your career summarized.
Yeah, what were we talking about?
Sabrosa in Vegas at that, like, and then getting the bump to pro, because that kind of, I feel like I started to leave while your trajectory is going up still. So at that breaking point, I don't know, 2016, 17, 18, what was, because we had more. You came out for your Welcome to Sabrosa Pro video, which I think was all me, right?
What trip did I almost die?
That trip you almost died, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Very memorable. So you came out and did that. I feel like that was 2016 or 17. I could be wrong. When was? Let's see, which screen am I on?
Was it the protein video we were filming, or was that?
Yeah.
No.
Matt Way, welcome to Sabosa Pro. Dude, I just talked all kinds of fun around that. So yeah, 2016.
Dude, that trip was crazy.
It really was. Damn, son, a $250,000.
180 Smith cab Manny truck. That's probably my favorite clip in that video. If it's in that video.
Let's go. Yeah, I think it's early.
Are you hitting play?
Oh, share this tab instead. There we go. It opened up in a new tab. I was watching
It's weird talking on a podcast because it almost feels like it's pre-recorded. Yeah, it's right here. Dude, this clip.
Nope, that's the 5.
Ah, that doesn't fucking count. Remember that? I was so
No, you definitely did the truck though, bro.
It's before. It's a fisheye angle.
Yeah.
It's right when the song's like do. She's in there somewhere. Yeah, that's a good line too. Damn.
This was fun, man. I think we do good together.
I know, we really do. Here's the thing: I'll never do like this again. Not in like a bad way, but it's just like, yeah, that's a cool line. Damn.
Quite stoked on that.
LaShawn gave me so much shit for wearing a beanie in the desert.
So many people wear beanies in the desert. LaShawn's just making fun of you. It's all love.
It's all love.
This line I was super stoked on because this spot is tiny. You can't do shit. So to Smith Hard 3 out of that is wild.
And it just like worked. It was like,
yeah,
dude, what should we even film here? And then we just did that and we're like, yeah, that's to say.
Also, I loved that clip. You thought it wasn't shit. I remember the hanging out upper whip, but I just thought it was good and short. That is also actually insane for what that spot is. That's a park rider type of vibe.
Yeah. Honestly, the switch up out of the bank killed it for me. I like the bar wall ride, but I'm like, dude, you should have done something else. Dude, this clip.
Yeah, this is very rare. Backlash to full cat bar. It's crazy. Yep. There's young Johnny with a helmet.
Love that.
I was living with my parents. Was I not?
Yo, this right here. Oh, no, that's not even it.
It's coming. It's in here for sure.
Does that count?
Yeah. I don't know. We have to ask the audience.
Yo, this is a fucking
your answers. Right. Yeah. Wait a second, dude. Where the fuck is the 180 Smith
it's coming.
Cab Manny truck? I don't know if it is. Is it? If I hear it, I might be able to remember better. Hold on. Yeah, it's coming.
Yeah.
As soon as I heard the song, like, right here. Yeah, it's right there. Boom. Flying Lotus in an edit.
Wow, we filmed some shit. That's crazy.
Yeah, you had to put in work for this one. And then I remember being upset that only Kyle got up. Everybody else was like, yeah, good job, but Kyle came up. I wasn't upset, but I was like, come on, boys. Let's show some more love.
Okay, I knew what I did.
Ain't no but occur. This is timeless, and that spot is gone forever, so this is fucking legendary. What was going through your head?
Is it really gone?
Yeah.
Remember the park ranger?
They renovated that whole park.
As we got it.
No, I don't remember that. There was a park ranger driving up when we got it?
Yeah, you can probably see him over here somewhere. Like his pickup truck pulls up or something.
Oh, right. No, that's Kyle's.
No, that's not him. No, I literally was up there. And I was like, dude, this guy's literally pulling up right now. I was like, I think I'm going to go to like a federal prison for being on top of this truck.
Yeah. Damn right the fire marshal want to shut us down, get us out so someone can't fuck them down.
Damn.
What's the best comment on this? Top comment.
Sometimes I watch these videos and it like makes my soul happy. Like, wow, I've had some good times.
The good old days. So that's after Sabretha in Vegas. That happens. You're on. Now you're pro. Now what? You know, and you've done good, I think, over the past 8 years since going pro in 2016. What comes after being pro on Sabrosa? Shadow Pro comes up. That's a big deal.
It is kind of weird right now. It seems like the future is like, even like kind of like what we were saying earlier about like, wow, there's probably gonna be like a world war and another crazy something. It feels like the future is still like uncertain, not like a bad way, like not kind of that's bad, but like for BMX.
Exactly. So like, no, I'll just do my bike tricks on ledges and rails. Meanwhile, everything's going to shit and our civilization could crumble.
Yeah, but for BMX, I mean, COVID definitely slowed a lot of things down between like contests and then even like production of like new parts and even traveling and being productive as a pro bike rider. But
it's just very economy affected, BMX.
Yeah, anything with like a supply chain is just not good. But
like 2016 to COVID was pretty good, I think. I don't like shit. COVID is what made BMX companies go.
Because everything's so much slower now.
Fucked.
Like, get stuff like
barely any trips. Like, which I understand, you got to make the most of your money, but like the Miami trip, that's like Sparky's only trip for the year type thing.
Yeah, which thank
it
God
is what it is.
But even too, like I was supposed to have a white frame come out already, which it's still coming out, but like just like to get the white frame and to get it over here, it's like they're not doing as many orders nowadays as before. So it's like, but that's coming out soon. So it's like I've been so excited about that for a while now, and it's like still probably another month out till I get a sample. Then once I have the sample, then we'll order like however many we order and stuff like that. So it's like slow and steady, but we're still doing shit, so it's fun.
Which raises a really good question of like, what is it like to get a signature product, and what was your first one?
It's definitely like surreal in a weird way, but then at the same time, then you feel overwhelmed because you're like, shit, I want to make something sick, like, and then you start kind of brainstorming. And honestly, I feel like all our parts that we've made with Shoutouts Rosa have been like sitting at Ryan Scher's house, like just joking about ideas for stuff, but like writing them down at the same time, but like not being that serious. And then Jason or someone will, or Arnaud will draw up a mock, and it'll be like, boom, this is the sickest thing we could ever came up with. Like, like our Ray bars.
Talk about talent. Yeah, shout out Jason and Arnaud. The Ray bars, was that your first one?
For a signature part? Dude, yeah.
Sick.
Bars. But it was like, yo,
Ray-Ban's logo is fire. Love it.
Yeah, which I think we're gonna switch them up pretty soon. But yeah,
that's kind of so like actually. So to reiterate, it's literally just sitting in Ryan Scher's living room, joking around. Ray bars. What about Ray-Bans? What about Ray-Bans bars? And then
my last name's Ray, so I can use that.
Yeah, it's fire. And then boom, you got handlebars. Were you specific about like what your? Are you a frame or like a geometry nerd? Do you care about like all the little fucking up sweeps and back sweeps and angles and shit?
Nothing crazy. I like the bars you already have.
When people are super nerdy, I'm like, dude, I don't get it. But what do you care about?
Just knowing my bike's strong. I'm not too crazy about like anything. I don't like a super short back end. I don't like a huge. I was riding a 21.2 for a while, and then obviously we have a 21. But now the frame I've been running, which will be on the, it's a new geometry for the white frame. It's a 21.1.
Huh.
Just because like I ride street a lot, but then I ride park.
Yeah, so but do you notice like tell me the difference 21.2 versus 21? Because I've only ridden 21 and I'm tall as fuck. I should ride a 21.2.
Just the 21.2 is great, but when you don't want to try as hard, like even a bunny hop feels like a lot of work sometimes. I was like, why the fuck am I riding this big ass bike when all these other people are riding like 20.75 with like a 12-inch back end? Like, they can look up and they're gonna do a manual. So it's like
they just look up.
It's like, but yeah, the 21.1 is like maybe it doesn't actually do anything. Maybe they all feel the exact same. But like mentally, the 21.1 is like I can roast a quarter pipe and do like big box jump shit, but I can also do like a feeble hard bar, land in a locked in fakie manual, and get all the pop like that finished.
Why do you think that a longer front end or a longer top tube works better for airing, and a shorter one works better for puppy tricky shit?
I think it's just how close your bars are to you and stuff too, and like just the overall bike and the wheelbase. Like I always rode 30 mil forks, and now I'm running 25. And it took a little bit of getting used to.
Not steep. Like 15 is what people are running, right?
Yeah, 25 is still like not even steep compared to shit nowadays. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like if you start messing with it too much, it almost takes away from like what you're just used to, I guess.
Yeah. And anytime you're like passionate about something, you're gonna like geek out about the gear, you know?
But I've been running folding tires for a couple of years now, and I do like that. It just shaves a little bit of weight. But it's not like it doesn't take away from like how strong my bike is. Like I like to know my bike's strong.
Yeah.
Like I've ridden tie spokes for a while now too, and those are good. I think those are stronger than friggin' what's a normal spoke? Steel? Straight gauge?
Kermali? No. Yeah, straight gauge. I don't know shit about spokes.
Yeah.
I'm looking at your. Let's see. I'll share this tab and share.
Yeah, I always thought tie spokes were for like weak park riders.
Right. Holy shit! 2018, bro.
They're really strong.
All right, so this is old, but let's look at your signature parts in 2018. You had a frame. You had bars.
Did I say 21.25? Damn.
Yeah. We got the Nick Bowling grips. Made a promo for those. Go check them out. Sabroso Genetic Nick Bowling promo. You got a signature stem. Wait, I didn't want to go to that. You don't have a signature headset. Do you have a signature headset?
No.
Front wheel? Do you have a wheel?
No. Simone has rims, which is sick.
That is sick. Yeah. Front pegs. Do you have pegs?
No.
Front tire. Do you have tires now? You have foldable tires?
Crazy. I didn't have my signature tires then.
Yeah. Street diggers were the shit though, dude. I like those tires a lot.
I don't want to ride any
other tire. Honestly, I miss Sabroso bikes. The bike that I got when I worked for them was fucking fire. Cranks? You got signature cranks now?
What? Yo, can I bring up something off topic?
No. Let me finish your signature shit.
Come back to it.
All right.
All right. When we were in Miami, you dropped a podcast
with Steven Hamilton.
Dude, what's up with that guy? Was he fucking with you the whole time, or is he geeked?
Yeah, he was trolling, but he also might be geeked. I don't want to put that on him. I don't know if he's on drugs. He looks like he's done all the drugs.
Shit, but that was interesting. But you did so well.
It was a goddamn roller coaster of a conversation, dude. I just laughed, bobbed and weaved, and fucking It was something, man. That's
the one thing I will say, like, no disrespect to him. It felt like he was trying to like almost like clown you, like you were some dorky dude who knows nothing.
Yeah, and that for sure.
Was like, dude, like, come on. But
I'm glad you felt that way. I hope you guys had my back, because I know you guys had a fucking watch party. I got a picture where I saw a bunch of people's feet, and you guys are all watching. And I was just like, I hope the boys had my back. You know, we did good.
You're witty enough, and too, like you're quick with, and just you're also looking at him like, what the fuck is happening right
now? That's the thing. Like I feel like if you know me and you were watching that, you know what was going on in my head. But if you were him, I was just respectful and going with it. But there were some points in time where I was just like,
and again, no disrespect to him. I don't know him from a whole world.
He was taking a piss mid podcast. I mean, no, obviously no disrespect, but he's wild and he knows he's wild. He's like, I think that's part of his whole thing. Like the reason he's such a unique and influential writer is because he just doesn't give a shit and he's doing whatever. So like, why wouldn't he do a podcast in the weirdest way anybody's ever done a podcast? Like,
it's almost annoying to watch because he just like didn't stop moving and shit. Like sit down, stand up, just like do all that shit. And I'm like, you want to do the fucking podcast or not? Like, to get at all serious, but at the same time, there's humor in that too. So whatever.
Yeah, there's something to it. Shit. Anyways, do you have cranks?
I don't ride cranks.
Okay, cool. You got a bottom bracket?
Nope.
Just tell me what you got signature. Let's see. I'll shop. I'll just go shop, and then we'll search. Share this tab instead. We'll search.
Wow, that photo, dude. That's a West photo right there.
Oh, yeah. Look at this.
Holy shit. We should find that clip.
180 wall ride 180. Did you bar out? Looks like you barred out.
No. Damn. Dude, that was so scary. Good. Wow. We've done a lot of fucking pretty cool trips.
All right. So we got signature helmet, signature bar, signature seat, signature sprocket, signature tire. I think I would rock that.
Did you look at the thing that has all my signature stuff?
Yeah, I searched Ray.
Oh, okay.
Tire, sprocket, grips. Grips are where it's at, from what I understand, as far as a paycheck goes.
Yeah, it's because people buy them.
It's a redoable.
Rubber components are going like the tire.
I'm proud of you, man. I wish I could travel through time and just go as me now and go to us in the Tempe house filming the Skeleton Crew video and be like, look at this. It's so sick.
Maybe if you take the right drugs, you could go because I would love
DMT, the toad.
Yeah.
If you visit the toad, you can
travel. My dream is reliving the Tempe house and Brian Baker shows up with a 40 that he just stole from the Circle K.
So fuck, he had sticky fingers, dude.
We drinking 40s, boy.
It was embarrassing. What's up, Brain?
Yo, last time I drove through Phoenix, I got to see Dimitri and Brian Baker at that Dirt Bros jam.
Nice.
Or Skunk Bros.
Yeah, at the dirt jumps behind the store or
AutoZone.
at the Wedge?
The dirt jumps behind AutoZone or something.
Yeah, sick.
Dude, that was so that was amazing to see them.
That was a really cool chapter.
That was like we were still boys.
Yeah. No, dude, you can't even imagine. I mean, I'm sure you talked to Brain, but him, the shit he went through in prison. Like I saw him getting arrested when he went to prison. It was insane, actually. Like I pulled up to a skate park and I saw him in the middle of the street standing with his hands up and his pants were falling down below his ankles. And there's 4 or 5 cop cars with everybody drawn on him. Like,
yeah,
it was intense.
I fuck with that kid. Him and Dimitri, we all clicked. They're the homies.
Dimitri's the shit. Dimitri's a good guy. And
I
he's a helmet guy lately. You should hook Dimitri up with a helmet.
You want? Yeah, hell yeah.
He's a brain bucket guy now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, definitely that'd be easy.
Yeah, Dimitri deserves some hookups, dude. He's so talented. Say that again?
We have a dance comp giveaway we gotta talk about.
Yeah. So what I want to do is I'll put the details for the giveaway at the beginning because people are going to tune out when we became right-wing extremists in the middle of this. So we're going to put the details at the beginning, but right now we're going to figure out the details and then we're going to put that at the beginning. So Matt Ray.
Can we pause it and do the details and jump back in?
No, dude, let's do it on air.
Okay.
My idea was, so basically Matt Ray writes for Dance Comp. This podcast is sponsored by Dance Comp. The notion was flowed to us that we could do a little giveaway. And we have what do we have? A helmet. I got the pictures.
Yeah, we got a little sick package. We got bars, stem, helmet, signed helmet. Actually, they sent it out, and I'm glad I didn't fuck it up because I signed it and then wrote Dance Comp with the lightning bolt, and it came out pretty cool.
Yeah, so we got a helmet. Is that a chain? No, that's just a sticker on the bars.
We got some shirts.
So you're gonna get 2 tubes, handlebars, Matt Ray signed helmet. That's badass. 3 shirts and a tote bag. Pretty solid little giveaway.
So if you want to win this sick little package, all you gotta do is tell him, Bobby.
Blank. My idea was we should do some sort of submission. We can do you know what would be most beneficial to me, Matt, is if they go to kanodeknows.com, submit their email, and then I randomly choose the winner. Like I can put it into an automated thing and submit it.
Where would they punch in their email on Kanode Knows?
Well, I don't know if it's live today, but today I created a form that's currently transferring. It's not live yet. For just so basic, just Kanode Knows, give me your email, etc. And I can actually tweak it and they could do that. Or they can
use with social media.
Yeah, I think social media is probably beneficial for everybody. So we could do a fucking coolest helmet picture. Like that's kind of what I floated. What did I say in the group chat? I said
we were brainstorming some good.
Yeah. I said it's a voice memo and it's gone. But I think best clip period sent to us. Best clip posted with the tag, like we create a hashtag for this, or best helmet clip, or most creative thing. What should we do? What would you do if you were a kid and you were going into a contest? What would get you stoked?
All right, just so someone doesn't go out and post a clip that they're saving or that they did like a year ago that they know is crazy. What if go out, film a clip of yourself, self-filmed, set up your phone, post the clip, wearing a helmet or not wearing a helmet. Doesn't have to be the craziest thing. Something you're psyched on. Post it, tag, Dance Comp, Matt One Ray. And do you have a Kanode Knows? Instagram or just yours?
Just me.
And tag Bobby Kanode. And make sure you follow all 3 of us. Nah, dude, see, that's where I'm like.
That's a classic Instagram contest right there.
I know, I'm like it. But it's not bad.
No, it's not bad. There's nothing wrong with being classic. Huh?
Is this section of us brainstorming in the podcast, or is this going to be cut out?
You're goddamn right, brother. It's in the podcast.
All right, sick.
Are you guys mad at this? Leave a comment if you think brainstorming a giveaway is a bad idea.
I know, I really do something corny, but I want someone like who actually tries and does something sick that they're stoked on to win it. But also, I don't want to like post a helmet or post a clip wearing a helmet, because if someone can't afford a helmet, that's not really cool.
Right. So maybe what we do is we don't figure it out on the podcast, and we can figure it out in the future, and then because like what I'm thinking in my head right now is like, what are we gonna do? Take a clip from the podcast, post it on Instagram, and promote the contest? We should just like do our original content to actually make the contest.
Share this podcast to your story and tag Dance Comp Bobby and myself, and then boom, you might win this package.
That's it. How about all the above?
Details in the description. How about that?
Say that again?
The details to the giveaway will be in the description.
Yeah. What I'm leaning towards is a little bit of everything. In order to qualify to win, you have to go to kanodeknows.com and submit your email. You have to share this podcast episode on your stories and
follow us tag 3 of your friends.
Follow all 3. And you got to tag all 3 in the comments. Yeah, dude. If we're gonna do the classic contest, we got to OD it. Not only do you have to tag 5 friends, you got to tag 50 friends in the comments. You got to share this with 72 people. You have to get your parents to be mad at you because you won't stop talking about Matt Ray and Dance Comp and Kanode Knows, dude. That's stupid.
I feel like you kind of low-key have to be like obsessed with yourself, or like a little, I don't know what the word is, but like
to what?
I don't know. Some people are like good at giveaways, it seems like, but then it's like people who like want to like build their
like, and that's why my motivation for the email list is like, in the future I could email you if something's coming out or whatever, and that's just good for business. Like, the more I learn from all the people that I've worked from, they all have a list of like 50,000 emails, and it's just like, I don't have a list of any, and I have a podcast. Like, I would love to get people's emails and not be annoying, because there's an art to it. And then Instagram, you want followers, you want fucking people to know who you are. So fucking Instagram contests are real. But yeah, we should maybe I wonder what Brighton's doing right now. Let's get him on this recording and figure this out at the end of it. But also, that's not very fun content. I think we had a really good conversation, dude. I think it's time for me to go get dinner with my girlfriend.
Yeah, Sam.
Is there anything that we didn't cover that you really want to?
Let me check. I definitely made a little note, but I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm looking at your notes. I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah. We should cover, like, what do you think? The white frame's coming out. Jonah edit is in the works. Let's go. Maybe I'll.
Suburbs a shout out in Miami. We'll be dropping soon too.
But
so that's sick.
The thing that we didn't talk about, though, I'm very excited for that too. Chadwick, Ronnie, Ryan, please hurry up. I want to see it. What does the future of Matt Ray look like? That's something we should. What are your goals right now?
Fix this stupid tennis elbow, but no, keep enjoying Lana's youth, hanging out with her a ton, showing her the world. But then, like, BMX wise, definitely want to do some more traveling. I'll do some more just like trips with my friends and stuff, and then definitely got to finish filming with Jonah, which we actually just got approved a little bit of budget, so we can get him up here. We have some trips to do with that. Like, he'll just stay here. He's pretty easy to film with.
Is that Bro's budget or Dan's budget?
Kind of all 3. They all kind of work together. It's kind of nice. Like, we'll pull some money together.
Fuck yeah.
You guys can wrap this up. But then, yeah,
it sucks your best filmer is so salty, dude.
Huh?
It sucks your best filmer is so salty, Jonah. Actually, how dare I say that? I'm your best filmer, but you have to suffer with this salty ass Jonah Ja-Chan, dude.
But we'll be out in New York for the Dawn of the Streets contest.
Yeah, well, I'll be there. Let's go.
You're gonna be there?
Yep.
Fuck yeah, you better be there.
Where are you staying?
Sub Rosa got us a penthouse, so we'll be posted up there.
You're lying.
Yeah.
I got so stoked for like 0.1 seconds. I was like,
when it hit you, that's bullshit. But now it'll be Dries, myself, right, Jonah and Lewis, and then you should stay with us too, because that'd be sick. We'll definitely have a hotel.
Do you think I could? I would love to.
Yeah, you should.
I would film you guys, obviously, and work it.
A Rosa podcast.
Fuck, I'm a podcaster. We can podcast and we can also film.
I think we'll have it for like 3 or 4 days at least, because we're gonna do a little trip out of it.
Let's go, dude. That's a great idea. Dude, that's exciting. I would love reunited and it feels so good.
In New York too. That'd be such a good time in October. That's beautiful weather.
Yeah.
I'd be cold, chilly at night.
Oh, I'm giddy.
Yeah, that'd be
I'm
good time.
giddy. Fuck, I haven't been this excited in a minute. Let's go.
Same, I'm sorry.
All right, cool. So we'll figure out the actual finalization of the contest, and I'll see you in fucking New York. And thank you for doing this. This is actually genuinely fun. It was so fun in the middle when we weren't talking about BMX.
Happy we got it done.
Yeah.
Like it's been like a couple weeks just texting back and forth, like tonight, pussy, and then it's just like no.
Yeah, when you bailed on me yesterday, I was like, "Fuck you, dude."
Dude, honestly, I was so down, and I was laying there. I was like, I literally just want to close my eyes right now. Like I'm already stretching. I'm going to bed. You
don't got to tell me, man. There's times and places. I've scheduled with big names, and then I don't feel like it. If I'm not going to be any fun talking. But
no, it's definitely you want to be there. You're doing it.
It worked out.
But no, thanks for doing this. This is sick.
Yes, sir. Any shout outs, last words, etc. Thank yous.
Shout out Dance Comp for the giveaway, and shout out to Rosa, of course, and all the people who follow and support you, the homies. When will this come out?
Monday.
This coming up Monday? No, drop it on
Thursday, the 15th, 16th, 17th. No, I'm gonna drop it on Monday, like I always do.
Oh, is that like your day you drop on?
Yeah, that's when I do. That's when we be dropping.
All right, that's cool. That's cool.
Keep up the routine. But yeah,
shout out to Reve, actually. He's the homie.
Shout out who?
Johnny Reve. I gotta give him a shout out.
Hell yeah. Honestly, yeah. He shaped your life a little bit, didn't he?
Yeah, I appreciate that dude a lot.
And it's really cool to like having perspective now and seeing what it like, because I didn't really know when you and I worked together and you were getting sponsored. I didn't have perspective of like what it could be like on other companies, and I think you've got it about as good as you could have it with Shadow and Sabrosa. So
I'm definitely happy they've treated me well, and it's just been like a consistent ride. It's not crazy.
How do you feel you get along with the team?
Crazy careers that last like 2 years.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's on that.
I remember how the thing was. Will Matt Ray get along with everybody? Have you had beef with anybody on the Sabrosa or Shadow teams?
Nah, no real beef, but there's definitely been like little things here and there. Like we did that Miami trip, and that was a little weird, but it worked itself out. And there's no like hard feelings or nothing either towards like anyone. But sometimes like people come on.
Oh yeah, the Benny drama. Were you involved in the Benny drama?
What's that?
Were you involved in the Benny drama? Obviously, you were on the trip.
Yeah, but it's not really drama. It's just kind of realize it's not fit for the team. Like, doesn't really jive with everyone, and that's okay.
That was like a consensus, huh? That's what I kept hearing. It's just like it's unanimous.
I saw Benny like came out of that situation like knowing like it ain't drama. Like there ain't no hard feelings. Like no one hates you. But it's just like it's not working out, and that's okay. Like
it is okay. That's what I think too. Yeah, it is what it is.
It just is what it is.
They hit me up and asked for advice on it. That's pretty much what I told them and said. I can't do it.
Yeah. You know who you should have on your podcast, which I would be so psyched if he's down. Take one guess who I'm about to say. No, I'm not talking about Benny.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say it.
No.
Rude. Who should I have on your podcast? Or
take one guess who I'm about to say.
LaShawn?
It's kind of like on this topic. Who?
LaShawn?
Nah.
Sure?
Nah, Mark Burnett.
Mark Burnett. Oh, I've tried. And actually, he did say, Dawn of the Streets, fucking, let's do it in person. So,
because that one ended weird. Like when he got dropped from Shoutouts to Rosa.
Yeah.
That was definitely weird because it was like, we were kind of homies, but like, he's a tough personality to be around.
Yeah. Oh, he's a little shit. Mark Burnett's a fucker.
Definitely.
He's the best, but he's a little fucker.
Like I feel like he thinks I don't like him now, or like.
No, I'm sure he doesn't think that. You know his personality, dude. But also, I don't know. I don't. Nobody really knows anybody.
I've never talked to him since, but like, I still will watch his videos. And I'm just like, did we not really like? He was literally one of the like he still is, I'm sure, but like, literally one of the best bike riders
Once
ever.
in a generation type of rider for sure. It's like you should probably put up with a little bit of fucking tude.
We did for a while, but
from Burnett.
No, he's someone who's like on his own level, if you ask me. Even Sean Ricani. I'll scroll through his Instagram sometimes. I'm like, dude, like wow, like some people are just that good at riding bikes. It's fucking sick.
He's incredible. I'm a big fan of Sean Ricani. Do you see his? You probably didn't. Did you see his appearance on my lives?
What's that?
He came into a live from Steve Kertel. I was live on YouTube, just having a good time. I dedicated the whole live to Sean Ricani's career. I was just like, pick a topic. Let's watch Sean Ricani videos. It happened to be his birthday. I had no clue. So Steve invited him, and he's drunk at the end of the night on his birthday. He's sitting in his garage with Stevie, and just the confrontation the whole time. Nothing but love from me. I'm like, dude, you're shit. Thank you for coming. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you know, I'm just like that type of attitude. And then I asked him.
That's just fucking exhausting.
He brought up his dog, and I said, hey, what's your dog's name? And he said, oh, you got me fucked up. Word for word. I said, what's your dog's name? He said, you got me fucked up. I'm going to have my dog follow you on Instagram, and you can see how much more famous my dog is than you. And I was just like, fucking bye. And I ended the stream. It was really? I was like, oh my God, I've never seen anything like this. Like, I've met shitty people, but that was insane. Granted, he was drunk. It's his birthday. I don't hold it against him. We'll talk in the future. But I was just like, oh my God, dude. That's just next level.
That's crazy. Yeah, I don't really know him that well, but I believe it.
He's nice on the bike, man. I'm sure, like, if I saw him in person, I'm not gonna fucking.
And again, like I like Sean. I think he's sick, but
yeah,
you can be the best bike rider, but if you're shitty, it's just like doesn't work out. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't even want to say like I want to say my gut was right there. Like, some people suck, but I'm sure he doesn't suck to people he loves. He came in and he had like he had his own perception of like. He thought that I'd never wanted to have him on the podcast. He thought that I was coming at him in the wrong way. So he fucking had his guard up, his fucking ego up. Imagine being him and being a superstar since you're 10 years old. Like, you know, I don't know.
I like him. Like, I think his riding's sick. And like if he wants to do something, he does it, which is like admirable. Like he's got like that, but like you just said, his guard up. I feel like, I don't know, he kind of takes things the wrong way or something in BMX. I don't know what it is, but
it's circumstantial. It was hilarious that I said, what's your dog's name? And he said, you got me fucked up. But yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It was fun. All right.
Well, I think this is a wrap.
Time for dinner with Shorty. Love you, Matt.
Enjoy it.
Thanks, dude.
Okay, I'll talk to you.
Goodbye, nerds.
Bye, guys. See ya.
I don't know why I clapped. That's the beginning of the podcast thing. Okay, thanks for watching. If you made it all the way here and you're interested in doing that contest, ignore everything that Matt and I talked about. Just make sure that you email kanodeknows@gmail.com, subject line Matt Ray. Tell me about your favorite clip of his, and include your Instagram handle after you describe his favorite clip and why you like it. And then we'll make sure you're following the three of us, and you could win. So good luck. Thank you for playing. First contest I've ever hosted, but it should be fun. I feel like if you're into BMX, you're already following the three of us anyway. So that's all I got. That's all I got, dude. See you later.